And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back after our little holiday break. Um, we're back with our mask game. And I'm just here to look cute and play some games. Really, the star of the show is Rendis. So Rendis, go ahead and start take the wheel and start introducing us.
Hi, I'm Arindis, talking about games, and I'm back. It's fun to be here once again to do more mass. It's fun to have everybody back. A full table, as it were, even if it's a virtual table. Did everyone have a good Thanksgiving, by the way? I don't think we actually addressed that. Just a quick, everybody good.
Two of us
Damn it.
don't live in the U.S.
I got
Well,
a lot of food.
you technically had Thanksgiving a month early.
We don't. I
uh,
had a really nice St. Andrew's Day though.
yeah, okay. Uh, yeah. We had a nice Thanksgiving despite a car accident and minor
Oh,
injuries. We're fine. We
oh
survived.
boy.
Um, so yeah, if you see me temporarily make faces, it's because of lower back pain, but I think everything will be fine.
Y'all need to stop that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said too. It's like we need to
Just
just stop having problems.
yeah, y'all just need to stop. Like seize.
Cease,
Mm-hmm.
desist with the issues. Um, anyways, that's me. So I won't take up too much of the intro time rambling. But how's everybody else? And we should do the intros and all that other wonderful jazz.
Is that our question? Is how was our Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm down
Yeah,
for it. Uh
yeah.
huh.
Like that's fine because it's been 2 weeks and I haven't seen all your lovely faces. Most of your lovely faces. I see one lovely face every morning when I wake up, and I love it. Done being
Aww.
mushy. Sorry, go.
I think that means I'm first. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm a Buns and I'm playing Tannis, our awesome voodoo baby, the Scion. And I think we agreed that it's time to bust out their them friend.
Yeah.
As far as my Thanksgiving, it was more of a friendsgiving. I didn't really do family. A lot of people worked and were unable, so we ended up having Thanksgiving a few days later. But both times, my mac and cheese was immaculate. At one point, we were just chanting cheese as I sprinkled Parmesan. It was amazing.
Oh.
It's great.
But I had a really good time. It was bittersweet, but it was nice.
Uh, yeah. Thanksgiving. Hi, I'm Ollie. I play Bright Star, and my Thanksgiving was also pretty lovely. Uh, the first time, the second time went to Jess's family, so it was okay. But favoritism. Uh, Bright Star had average Thanksgiving. He goes to the cafeteria whenever that happens.
Oh, I didn't think about Tannis and Thanksgiving.
Ah,
They would
You
they
know
would
that's
probably
that's
spend it
that's
with
good. What would Thanksgiving also look like for the heroes? That could be our role in question.
they would do something with Bright Star. I think it would be one of those because not everybody knows your origin, but Tannis does. So I feel like us two would probably Penelope would regularly kind of do something like that. You
Hell
guys used to
yeah.
sneak down into where I was being held and like have a little dinner with me, but now we get to do it not in my room prison.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shay, and I'm playing Paladin or Penelope, Penelope Kristoff. And Thanksgiving for me was the dinner was nice. The car collision was not. Um, one more problem on the table of things to get resolved. Um, that being said, I think Thanksgiving for Penelope looks a lot like I don't know. I think she would try to spend some of that time with her friends because she doesn't have family to spend it with. And if she if her friends are all busy, then she probably just spends it alone on the couch eating ice cream.
Nope, I got one for you, but I'll wait until my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Amber Hamler. I'm back. I did dinner through for Thanksgiving because I'm Scottish, so we don't do that over here. But I had a very nice Thursday. It was good. As for Ash. I think traditionally Ash has to go to the very large and obnoxious Thanksgiving meal for family, and hates every minute of it. But if Thanksgiving has happened recently, they've spent it in a not very nice place. So I can't imagine it was very nice. Not very pleasant. But yeah,
Penelope
that's
just
me.
leaves an open invitation for everybody.
Trust me, Ash would much rather be there.
Um, hey everyone, I'm Val. This is my channel. I don't know if people realize this, but I'm a Thanksgiving baby. I was born the day after Thanksgiving, so Thanksgiving food is my best, but not necessarily my favorite holiday. Sup, colonizers.
Yeah.
So um,
Fuck
that being
colonizers, right?
that being said, since I moved to Canada, our Thanksgiving is different, but my birthday is not. We ended up going on a little getaway on an island just off the coast called Bowen Island. It rained the whole time, but I stayed at an Airbnb on Elrond's Court off of Rivendell Drive. So and we made a seafood gumbo and had cake and wine and just hung out and read books in like this little mountain cabin on an island as it poured down rain on us. Kaylee, on the other hand, Kaylee, this is gonna be her first Thanksgiving as a Texan without her family, and she knows what to do. And she's gonna drag whoever wants to go with her. So that means Penelope. If you are from Texas, you know that there is a cafeteria chain called Luby's, okay? And Luby's serves the bombest fucking Thanksgiving dinner you will have. Like, if you can't make it yourself, Luby's got you. So she's gonna go over and she's like, Penelope, let's get your helicopter and go to Texas.
Get your helicopter.
Penelope looks at all the like pre-cooked meal, closes the refrigerator and joins.
Right, and just like straight up, just like takes you to Texas to a Luby's, where you get to hang out with probably a bunch of like really cool homeless people, and you'll all get to have Thanksgiving together at Luby's. So
Nice.
that's what she would do for Thanksgiving. So hey, if you want us to visit Ruby's in the game or have a scene at Luby's or whatever you want, you can make that happen with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies on this channel gives us a reroll. If you subscribe to the channel, you get a +1 forward to anyone here. And if you donate through coffee um, or Streamlabs, you get to give the idea to Rendis to see what it's a sliding scale. So like $1 is something, but like $100 is another thing. I like to point out if you paid us like $100, I could pay everybody here, like 30, so, or something like that, like $15. We can get that. But anyway, yeah. You can make stuff happen. Of course, we're never gonna cross any lines and veils that we have set for us here because we love each other and we don't want to hurt each other. I mean, I do like emotional to give you like emotional emotions for cathartic reasons, but not like really hurt you. Just your feelings. Anyway, continue.
Just your feelings.
Just your acting feels are allowed.
Just your acting
Yeah.
feels. Yeah, just your acting feels. Um, and with that, that's all I got, Rendis. So go ahead. We are not meeting sub donations anymore for Extra Life. I did my final donation of $55 from last month. But yeah, but you can still donate to Extra Life. But
Absolutely.
anyway,
Always
anyway,
donate. Also, I
Rendis,
see
go
a
ahead.
pepper ear in the distance, and
Yeah.
that just makes me happy.
You
Sorry.
brought me her toy. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Don't apologize for your dog. We all
For
went
the-
to see
for
your
the
dog.
best dog. All right. So I heard during everything that there was a discussion to. Oh, there she is. You speak, and she shall appear. So there was a discussion about rescuing significant others, and forgive me because it's been 2 weeks. Was the plan to rescue Ash, or were we saying that Ash was going to break out like the rest of the group? Because Emma and I have already talked about something, but if you guys were planning to bust them out and help overthrow, like our plan could be adjusted. It's all good. So I just want to know what you guys had in mind after.
I would like to see our plan thwarted to rescue Ash, by Ash just showing up and escaping during the planning process.
Okay, that was.
Kind of where we were at, actually.
Yeah, that was basically where we were at. I just wanted to see how everyone felt, so I didn't want anyone disappointed when they're like, "Oh, we don't get to go, topple a regime and rescue Ash."
We don't get to fight capitalism. Fuck. Anyway.
I mean, stay tuned. Excuse me, soda burp. So we see the camera start on the slowly recovering Phoenix Academy outside of Halcyon City. The camera shows Penelope's helicopter is in idle, waiting for everybody to arrive with their gear in the plan to figure out where Ash is and then go rescue Ash. I think everybody has like their gear situated and ready. Penelope has an abundance of like duffel bags with guns and explosives, but everybody is showing up and getting ready, and it looks like it's going to be one of those big montage missions. How does everybody prepare, and what do they look like for this covert rescue?
So I think Brightstar has a full like ninja outfit, but it's obviously bright, golden, glittery, so super
It's like
unusable.
a Power Ranger, basically.
Yes, the White Power Ranger during that movie where he becomes a ninja for a little while.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's truly an unusable ninja costume, but he's got energy swords for days. Again, not usable, but he's there. He's ready.
Distraction Central. No, we got this.
I think after Penelope replaced the infected hard drive on her supercomputer with a backup and just completely incinerated the previous. She did some research on where Manifesto was being held. Did some put together an outfit that's just just completely skin tight. That kind of like skin tight spy outfit with like little goggles and stuff. Um, Devices everywhere, and then she's got like a series of guns, uh, like just crisscrossed behind her back at her hips, and then just crisscross of bandoliers with like various grenades and tools and stuff.
So like in Mass Effect, where there's literally 4 guns strapped to different parts
Yes.
of you. Yeah, nice.
And now I'm letting Buns go.
Sorry, during the toy capade, she knocked my camera all off. But I think Tannis is gonna look like they are covered in like chalk dust a little bit, and their clothes are gonna be like soft gray. It's kind of just gonna be like skin tight, and it's because so they can have easy access to any components they would need to try to get them inside and break you guys out. But you can kind of see there's like a superimposed skeleton that's like over them. So if not magic, intimidation is key.
Perfect.
And then Kaylee, very similarly, has a skin tight ninja outfit, but it is like all white with black spots, like matching like her normal fur. But it also just completely covers her face, but she has like 2 holes for her large ears to pop out, and of course one on her booty for her large floofy tail. And she has a whetstone, and she's just like sharpening her claws on the whetstone. like
Is the whetstone a file? Just like
yeah, just like she's like ready to go. And of course, like yeah, she's like yeah, feels very
scratching post, yeah.
But Yeah, Penelope's probably like just waiting by the helicopter as people are approaching, and it's like, all right, remember everyone, Snow Leopard, Bright Star, you'll run distraction while Revolver and I sneak in through the top.
Gotcha. Whew, man, I'm really glad that this fits because I had a big dinner at Luby's. like touches her belly, like there's still like a food baby from the day before.
I'm still
Just a
surprised.
casual turn to the camera. I had such a filling meal at Luby's.
Still drinking from the cup, like a sippy cup,
Yeah.
sipping on it.
Yeah, and it's from
Bright Star is
Texas.
definitely still partially drunk from that night.
I am still surprised you could eat that much.
I know. I can't believe that. Like, I couldn't eat more. It was all you can eat.
Like,
That was
where
it.
does
She
it
went
go?
light.
If on Revolver, I get she's got like a little pocket dimension in her body, but where's it go on you?
She
Does your
flexes.
defy physics ability does your defy physics ability work for your stomach?
She just flexes like, and like her muscles just like pop out, and then she like turns around and does like that awesome back flex, and she's like, "That's where it goes."
It's all protein.
Oh no, I carb load too, but
There you
mostly on sweet potatoes. Those yams, man.
Those
Like,
got
to the
go.
yams.
marshmallows
The
on
yams for
top.
the yams.
I just want the ones with marshmallow on top of them.
absolutely, always. It's basically dessert.
Yeah, and so with everybody ready and excited to go rescue Ash, as you guys start to filter in, and there's probably that action movie getting ready montage, that and we have like you guys walking and getting ready, and then the music cuts, and we hear just like a soft whistling sound as something descends from the air, and you guys have a moment to look up and see what it is, and then the camera cuts to another shot, and out of the sky comes this incredibly gaudy looking gold and diamond encrusted escape pod. It's on fire from re-entry, and as it's coming down, you just hear the whistle sound, and the helipad is near the water because, of course, it's on an island.
Of course.
But there is a fast approaching, and it looks like it's about to hit the water with a sudden crash. But then it deploys a number of parachutes, and the parachutes come out, and as they open and unfurl, there are rows of the dollar symbols that pop up.
Just
and
made of dollars.
the dollar symbols are printed on the canvas, but when they deploy, the literal embodiment of bitcoins spray from the retrograde thrusters to write it. And so you see these like real life digitized coins, kind of like a Mario thing, bounce out and make this clinging sound as it fits itself, or it writes itself, and then touches gently into the water, and the hatch opens up to reveal Ash for one, and then another individual stepping out. Ash, how do you look now after making a daring escape?
I just applaud the Scott Pilgrim aesthetic here of the coins going out. That's
Mm-hmm.
Ash steps out the pod looking tired. um, Probably a little malnourished. Probably had a hunger strike for a while. And has had their hair cut into what can only be described as straight white boy hair. And is wearing sort of like beigey gray polo neck and slacks, looking very unhappy, and reluctantly climbs out of this fucking
Oh, hey guys, we found them.
escape pod made of whatever the fuck.
It works! We won!
Mission success.
We
Another one.
manifested the rescue.
And as Ash climbs out shortly after, another set of hands emerge from this escape pod, and it is a what you see first is a Jeff Bezos like bald head, and then a pair of hands that are on both sides covered in blinged out rings and jewelry. And instead of lifting himself out, he just ascends, and you see that he has diamond encrusted rocket boots. And he just says, Ash, please let me help you, friend. I can get you out of there. You don't need to struggle so much.
Fucking do I look like I'm struggling to you?
No, no, I wouldn't imply such a thing. But really, we could work past all of this now that we're out, right? It's not not so awful to take my
Candace
help.
is like is like popping, is trying to like they want to hug you, but you're still inside. You have to get out now. They're trying to help.
Yeah. uh, I
Uh,
okay. I'm
Penelope
looking
tosses
at this
a rope
person
down.
that. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'll take the rope, but then like look over at my new companion and just reluctantly hold my hand out and let him out.
And they give you a smile that, of course, has the little diamond ding as they reach down, and Ash is lifted up, and I feel like while everybody's waiting to rush to Ash, there's this moment when they scoop him up, and Ash is given the Princess Carrie over to the helipad, and
Yeah.
they touch down and they say, "Oh, hello, everyone. I didn't think a mercenary force was hired to rescue little old me. You didn't need to worry about that." And they gently set Ash down.
You right? Okay, I bat. Wait, like okay.
The ninjas are a nice touch.
Yeah, they're here for me, bud. That's you. That's okay. Hi, everyone.
They're for. How could you afford ninjas?
I didn't. You and I like hands on face push him back a little bit.
I think looking into Ash's eyes, Ash's eyes, Bright Star's gonna be like, you want me to just push him away?
No, everyone.
He immediately gravitates towards Sam, and he says, "I like your gold."
This is dollar bills, everyone. And yes,
Hello.
that is his fucking name.
Wonderful. I think I throw you my backpack. Here's some clothes. You can change.
Thank you so much. What's in there? He's already taken off the.
Yeah, Dollar Bill also has that same outfit, but he somehow managed to work it into something nice, and for some reason they let him keep all of his jewelry.
God damn it.
Dollar Bill feels something patting at his feet and then just tugging.
Oh no. Sorry, little ninja kitty. You can't have those.
I didn't ask.
They're quite expensive, and you see him kind of do the thing where the other foot is trying to prod away a pet that isn't getting the hint, and he's doing it in such a way that he is carefully trying not to hit you with the jet exhaust. He's just like, stop. No, you can't has cheeseburger.
I'm all the way entertained by what she's doing. Use it as a distraction to pull on whatever Sam has in there. Hopefully there's a skirt, and just go over and hug Dennis. Just be like, oh my god.
What happened?
Penelope just leans over to Ash and just simply asks, "Well, what's going on?"
Going on? What happened?
Yeah. Parents weren't keen on this. Why say this? I don't even want to think what my head looks like right now. So had me put here, paid for, no expense spared, to try and I don't know.
They didn't like your long wavy hair?
It was more of a general gesture. I think they just didn't like them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I when I managed to get away from my family, I was happy. I know some of you, and he'll indicate vaguely over at Kaylee, uh, are not very happy
Still
with the
holding on to a
situation
foot.
of where you are and the powers that you have and the reason that it led you to that school. But for me, it was like a liberation from the shitty parents and not being able to be myself. Um, uh, but they
So, who is.
this I was not expecting him to be in there. You know what? You know, we have beef. We have history. Not I.
A long-standing history, but that's all in the past now. We managed to work through it to topple an outdated regime with the power of revolution and money. He just strikes a pose.
Oh,
Mine.
revolution and money. Yeah.
Revolution and money. Also, that reminds me because you asked if there was a roll, and I am not in roll 20, so let me jump in roll 20.
I got a
Geez,
9
wait.
on physics. What physics? Because I'm assuming that I'm just like
just gonna-
contouring my entire body to get a boot off of this man's foot.
Perfect.
Like,
Yeah.
Friend,
can I
foe.
try to use cherubs to fight to like hold her back, like as a polite thing, like, oh no, kitty, come on, come on.
I still have a shoe.
It's
Yeah.
still definitely won't happen.
The rocket boot does come off, and they're doing their best to stabilize on one foot, and then they just kind of give up on it and they land. And another thing to immediately notice that nobody else saw, because one, he was floating, and two, these apparently are platforms. He loses about 4 inches of his height without the boot, and so he goes from looking like an impressive 6 to a Tom Cruise short. And so he's just like, no, look up here. Pay no attention to the height. And so at the friend or foe request, he says, there's no such thing when you're unfortunately held against your will at a conversion therapy camp. It was truly awful. We united our powers combined, we're able to take down the dastardly heterochromia, the evil cyborg that tries to make everyone as straight as their edges.
Yeah. We freed the queers, everyone.
We did.
Yes.
It was glorious.
You mean the
Yeah.
cyborg that has 2 different colors?
No. No, unfortunately, they weren't that clever. They are fully chromed, though.
But that's just
Yeah.
monochrome.
Yeah, but they're
Why
also
don't
very
they call
straight.
themselves monochromia?
The joke,
They're not smart. Yeah.
the implication is the straightness, not the actual like occurringness of eye colors within biology. It's supposed to be that they feel that your gender identity and sexual orientation are unnatural and heterochromia is a natural. It's a whole thing, and I'm not here to justify
Yeah,
their name
Jesus would
scheme.
kick
It's the
their
only
ass.
one color, and it is
Yeah.
beige.
You
He's not even
hear,
chromey.
like behind all of y'all, y'all just hear a plop in the water.
Oh no.
I threw the boot.
Oh no.
I
He
knocked.
He just, that was really expensive.
It's okay. You have another one.
I do. I have 4.
I'm conflicted because throwing expensive things in the water, that's fucking classic. But you know what? No, you helped me get out of there, man. So, I thanks.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. And perhaps the next time you'll see that we're not so different, you and I. And that is all. And he kicks the one boot and takes off. And he tries to fly away dramatically with one boot, and you can see that he's not able to stabilize very well.
Don't you have like a return function on your other boot?
Thank you. Siri, return. And he pushes a button, and you see this wet boot fly back to his foot. He's like, "Oh, it's soggy. It's going to be a long flight."
I got his socks
Of
wet.
course, he's an ally. How are you else? Are is capitalism supposed to participate in June? We need woke performance wokeness from capitalists.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
oh
it
well.
bad to say it still sounds like you had a good time since you got to topple something?
Yeah. Ash is
Yeah.
just very quiet at that.
Few things got toppled.
Well, this has been a successful rescue mission, everyone. Good job.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Eh,
hey, Kaylee, Shay, do you want to go inside with me real quick and help me, I don't know, make some food to usher our good friend in?
Rubs my food belly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You two, come on inside and do what you got to do. We'll make sure you got your fed ash, and then I just push the other two away from the two that I want to see make out from afar.
Kind of looks at Penelope and I just shrug.
Are you actually okay?
I am now. I am now. It's fine.
They say welcome back. And then they like give you a kiss. They're gonna kiss you. They're gonna smooch.
Yeah.
Give
Smoochy
us
smooches. Yeah. Ash will participate in smoochy smooches.
And then they're gonna give you the rundown. It's not, they already sent the text, but they give you like the complete rundown of what happened last time.
What the
So
fuck?
multiple times. We all said that multiple times. Mhm.
And a
But
dinosaur? Okay. Okay. You know what? Okay.
on
The
the
devil
bright
Probably not
side,
the
I'm
weirdest thing
growing
you've
a
heard
soul.
either.
No, yeah, probably not. Yeah. Plus side what? Sorry.
It's like on the plus side, I'm growing a soul.
That's good. I mean, I figured.
It's really tiny. I can trust you with a secret.
Yeah, of course you can.
I think Penelope's parents are part of my soul.
Oh, that's fucked up. I, it, hey, you know,
Specifically a kneecap and a right thumb finger.
It was a thumb finger, yeah.
so your finger and your kneecap are where your soul is right now?
I'm not
Or
sure.
did they just help it grow? Maybe it's like, when you put like plant feed into soil to help something grow.
I've just made from people and people byproducts.
People and
Sure.
people accessories.
But you know what? I'm not in a relationship with people parts. I'm in a relationship with you. So
Hmm. I hope whoever that is very turns out to be a very good person because you deserve that.
oh well, I have excellent taste, so I have full faith that that is the case.
Okay. So I won't be freaked out about it. I'll just be freaked out about the other horrible thing.
Yeah, I think there is ground to be freaked out about that. Does she know?
No.
Oh, that's probably for the best.
Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Because I was not going to tell her.
At the end of the day, I'm not sure what good might come of that, unless I feel like perhaps Penelope would. I imagine it must be pretty sad for her to have lost her parents,
Yes,
and
but she
you know,
just talked to literal,
lost.
metaphorical Jesus.
Uh,
Still trying to
uh,
figure that out.
yep.
And seemed very happy with the knowledge that her parents' souls were safe and happy in heaven.
So here's the thing. Uh, Telling her about the. I just point vaguely at
Yeah.
your bits. Uh, it might freak her out, but I think if she had the knowledge that her parents were able to help you grow a soul, I mean, that's a beautiful thing. So, maybe it won't go as bad as you
Sometimes I preferred it when I didn't have morals.
think. They're overrated. That's a lie. I'm nothing but morals. I'm a socialist. But you know what?
See, so maybe it is good that we are together. You can
Be a good
keep me
influence.
on the right path.
I'm so yeah. I'm nothing but more. That's a lie. You know what? I find having some great, as long as you have your moral compass and you know what you believe to be right and wrong, you're fine. You know what? Stealing from a giant corporation, I don't see that as wrong. Some people may think stealing is a crime, but I think capitalism is a crime. So fuck them.
Moral download.
Ambiguously left on the air there. That's good.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So you know what? You form your own moral compass, girl. You'll know it when you see it. Um. But yeah, glad to be back. Happy to be in nice clothes again. Really hungry though. If we could get some food, that would be stellar right now.
They should be done by now.
Awesome.
Like takes your hand and like walks you down in there, just like
Mhm.
Will Smith gestures when you walk into the room behind them.
So what are we making?
I figured we were just pulling out the leftovers from the. It wasn't all you can eat. Why wouldn't we get each a whole takeaway box of leftovers?
And by takeaway box, you mean just a folded up table?
Yes. So we're just warming up like the
We just
turkey
took the
and
tablecloth and then just don't forget yours, guys.
Kaylee is gonna hold up like this Dutch oven of some sort of substance and be like, we have to make sure Ash eats this because it's cornbread dressing, which is superior to stuffing. It's like just
Ash will not have had that before. Thanksgiving is very different in Ash's
Penelope.
I feel like Ash's parents, for some reason, still uphold Thanksgiving, even if they're not American. And they're like, we just like the idea of celebrating taking something from someone else and buying an
This is
absorbent
ours
amount of
now.
food.
Yes.
Yeah, just all of that resonates with them for some strange reason.
Mhm.
I can't
And-
imagine why.
Oh, and look, we still have a whole thing of corn too. Like just pulling stuff out, like of the communal fridge of leftovers.
And
Penelope's
the
just
only
like
correct answer, the canned cranberry sauce.
So I know where to cut.
Penelope is just like peeling off shreds of turkey and putting it on a sandwich.
Hell yeah.
I think
Uh,
I think
Officially
Bright
in
Star.
leftover mode.
yeah.
I think Bright Star is like turned his ninja mask into like a full chef hat somehow, converted and tied it around, and like he's going full Betty Crocker. Like he's got the bits on. He's moving around, butt bumping you guys. He's like, I'm having fun cooking for friends, even though this
So-
food is just being reheated because that's as much cooking as I know how to do. As Bright Star.
Living his best life.
So Sam, Kaylee, what did you guys learn on your mission infiltrating the literal devil's lair?
I thought we went out on a date.
I learned that German girls have very deep belly buttons. At least one did.
You got you got so much tequila out of that belly button.
At least 2 shots. It's amazing.
Wow.
Um, also, sorry. Yeah, he knows. He's real upset about the thing.
The
Smiley coming
smiley
in.
god, yeah, the smiling god, yeah.
You
He's
should
not
say
happy.
Smiley.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not.
smiley?
Yeah, just Smiley, not the whole title.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It does give him
Smiley.
power.
It draws their attention.
Oh.
Uh,
Looks
also,
around.
also he the old devil boy done gathered a surprising support in heaven. I don't know where Jesus went. I think he might be gathering more grassroots, Jesus stuff. I look over to Penelope to confirm that is Jesus stuff.
Jesus is a
If
gracious kind of guy.
if
He was really nice. He tried to have a threesome with us, but we said later.
all right, well, one, if uh if if Jesus and his brother are planning on working together, then this problem's I don't know.
Is this another mission accomplished? Is this another one? Are we good?
I'm sorry, what?
I do think at that moment, like the little mission accomplished banner unfurls behind Penelope's helicopter. You guys aren't there. It just does, and the camera shows it. It's just another mission accomplished.
We see it as we're walking in. We're just like, wait.
Yep.
So um that just means that this problem is not something we can face directly, and also did and just like looking to Kaylee, did you forget that literal devil is the person who trained and sent um, Crimson Nova to murder a bunch of people, destroy our school, and
Not this Crimson Nova,
Uh,
right?
wasn't it though? No, they know about this Crimson Nova. It was on purpose.
Oh, this one? I mean, yeah.
and do you understand that's not a nice thing to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, don't have to be a nice boy to wanna, you know.
I
You know.
like bad
Let's
boys.
see what.
So you're okay with him murdering?
I mean, she kind of like looks up at the sky about that and just like thinks and is like, well, if nobody murders anyone, then heroes are out of the job,
And Kaylee does torment their food quite a bit.
right? I mean, I don't
You're
torment my food on the same level that Orca do, but the true
You're
assholes of.
lying, and she doesn't cross it. Yeah.
The true line.
you're partially correct. All right. Well, just if that's how you feel, then sure. But please don't don't blame people for the crimes other people commit. Right?
Kaylee is just gonna get like the biggest shit-eating green on her face, but she's still wearing her ninja mask, so you just sort of see like this Cheshire Cat level grin. And I'm gonna lead into Penelope and be like, "Are you jealous
Uh,
of me
you're
and Lucifer going out on a date? You jealous?"
no.
Okay.
I'm
Well, then I guess I won't go out on another date with him.
You can do what you want. Just don't,
Yeah, but it doesn't make you jealous, so it's not funny anymore.
You mean you just did that to try and
Get a
torment
rile
me?
out of you? Yeah, because it's cute.
Okay, you did get a rile out of me. That much
Oh,
is
so I should go on another date.
no.
Okay. All right. So
how,
I guess I have
how
to.
does Penelope even react to hearing that she thought it was cute and does it to make her jealous? Like,
She does blush a little bit.
You are her rival.
She reaches out and like just boops her nose.
That is my snoot.
Yes, it is.
Medium fries.
Uh, I think Brightstar notes this, and I know there's a different thing that a different character of mine did, but he notes this down in his little phone, like, "Ooh, another ship." He just likes to ship his friends. It's a problem.
More for the collection.
He's gonna have an armada soon. Fleet.
Right. Well, uh, I have something to work on, so I'm gonna go step in the other room. Are we at my actually no. Before I do that,
You are wherever Brightstar has been cooking up a storm.
We kept it in your fridge because it's your helicopter and you have a fridge.
okay, fair point. Um did you figure out how the heck that my did you figure out how evil knows where my lair is? My secret lair?
Oh, I think the same way that Jesus is omniscient, so is the devil.
One, they just know.
Yeah, but
They
it seemed
see
like
you when you're sleeping. They know when you're awake.
You're awake.
There's probably some kind of treaty though where like just because the two big guys know where secret lairs are doesn't they don't like feed it to their minions because they have to earn finding where your secret lair is, just like you have to earn finding all of evil's secret lairs, like evil has to earn knowing all of your secret lairs too. Like it's just because they're like the leader of a movement doesn't mean that their minions can't prove themselves, like they have to, right?
Well, just in case that Crimson this new Crimson Nova shows up at my doorstep wanting to blow stuff up for us kicking her ass, I'm going to shore up the defenses.
sounds like a plan. Although, I mean, I think Kaylee's right. This is less of a they're the leaders and they're going to tell everyone what's going on, and more of we're in a proxy war between Jesus and his brother, and like
Mm-hmm.
they're just watching, seeing what happens, and using your toilet, I guess.
I mean, that I'm not bothered by that.
It's never been cleaner though. The flush was, holy water. So
Yeah.
It's this holy water.
I mean, it's probably wine, but it becomes
Just
holy
pisses
water.
wine.
There's no saving this.
If he touches the water, it becomes wine. We know this is how it works.
It gets worse and worse.
This is some implications.
Jesus just has full transmuted. Jesus has miracle powers, including full transmutative powers over liquids.
All liquids.
All liquids.
He is just a walking alchemy jug. You need mayonnaise, he's your guy.
No, I don't want mayonnaise with Jesus. I don't know where it comes from. I don't want it.
Jesus
Just like miracle.
Okay.
Also, it's Miracle Whip.
Yeah, it would. Oh God, it would be. Ugh. Stuff is gross.
Ash just walks in and goes, "Where's the Miracle Whip? I'm hungry."
While I've been talking to everybody, I've been making another golem, except this time it's out of like pastries and it's more mecha style than humanoid.
Oh.
Mm.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
It is held together by tons of
So much
straight
gravy.
off frosting, repurposed frosting.
I'm gonna send something to you, Ren, regarding something she's been working on. So sorry.
Hey, Tannis is going to ask Penelope, would it be sacrilegious for them to put wards around your lair?
Wards? Like magic wards?
Hmm?
Oh, no, I've got wards. If you want to see the case, I've got all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Purity seals for days.
yeah. She'll go to that case that has that sealed case that has like the little buttons on it, and it's got like glass that shows various iconography, and points to points to um, a couple different things, and then and 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 says that there is with the symbols going around the ring. That is a Kabbalan power dampener,
Mm.
angel magic.
Oh,
So yeah, what kind of wards are you interested in?
Hmm. I don't have anything against Abrahamic wards, but I was wondering if you had anything that had to do with. And they pull this like scroll of paper from their wrist and just kind of start like naming different sects. They ask if you have anything Mesopotamian or if you have anything that has to do with Incan or Mayan, a lot of like more southern protection spells or anything like that. They offer those so that they can put them around. They would be they're trying to create more of a like invisible barrier because you're worried about people knowing where it is. Now if they find it, they wouldn't be able to sense it on like different levels. Most of those sigils are glamour sigils.
Would
It's like a ingredient list, and they like that's what they're offering to build like a giant like mirror that reflects anything that's scrying for you back at them, so they can't find you.
no, I don't see that being a problem. I mean, Jesus preaches acceptance, so um, question though for you, Rin,
Mm-hmm.
would I know if if Jesus, if metaphorical Jesus is in any way um, connected to Huitzilopochtli, Pochtli, the
I'm gonna pretend like
like
I know what that is.
it's supposed to be that good deity that chases that carries the sun or like fights the world serpent or something. Would that have like I'm
What religion are we referring to?
Aztec?
Is that not Quetzalcoatl?
Quetzalcoatl's
A
the
different one?
serpent. Yeah, I think it's Quetzalcoatl and Huitzilopochtli. Are those Yeah, are
I
those
will.
just like two different names? Are those just two
For the
different
same
names like for metaphorical Jesus and literal devil in another location?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, last session we established that the Sky Fathers are all like the all-encompassing patron figures of religions. So it would be, Zeus, Odin, God. They all basically represent the same people, but it's also the Hindu god. The Buddha's probably in there as well. He just hangs out. Um, but
vibing.
yeah,
Yeah.
just vibing. He's always there. It's very much the Family Guy bit where they're like, and I want to thank Jesus, and he's like, no, actually it was, and then Buddha's like, no, it's fine. Don't even
Yeah.
worry about it.
I think that was
but
Krishna or
yeah, but the same joke. It's like I want to thank Jesus, and they're like, well, actually, but no. Yeah, they. I feel like whenever it's the representation of duality, it is just the same two, and they manifest into whatever religion shares that property, and uh, not the appropriation, but the they use
Babylonian
it to it.
effect. Everybody
Yeah.
was the same, and then when it split off, all the religions split off with those languages. It's the Babylonian
Hmm.
effect.
Yeah.
Yep. And they just are like, as time progresses, stuff evolves, and it's like it's just been us the whole time. And you want to call me Jesus, that's fine. That's the identity I'm taking now. That's why Jesus looks like Thor, because it was the same thing. They made these religions match to fit what the current paradigm is.
Yahweh is a war god, and so is Thor.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I also was really fun learning that Aphrodite was also a war god,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah.
Right?
they changed her,
Well, it's
and I was
Fire.
like,
It was
why would
you
you
have
not keep that? It
Aphrodite. Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
so cool.
Freya in Norse mythology is the goddess of like womanhood and childbirth and war.
And
Mm-hmm.
war.
And anyone who understands childbirth and war, fair enough. Yeah,
Fair
those
enough.
two things
Mm-hmm.
definitely cross
Mm-hmm.
over.
I mean, it's the same thing with um Ishtar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they
Yeah.
they believe that Aphrodite evolved from Ishtar, so
Mm-hmm.
it's that same concept, that just as time progresses, the paradigm shifts, and they just make a new name, and they're like, let's take the ideas we liked from the thing before.
Hmm.
And in this case, it is just they're like, no, it's still me, but you're calling me something else. Okay, I'm gonna have to write that down and remember it.
I have so many nicknames.
you know,
The
Understand.
AKA section
I
is
am known
so
by
long.
name.
Yeah.
yeah. So, um, I feel like as time progresses here, with you guys talking about what needs to be done and how to go about things, um, there is finally just a signal on your communicators that something in Halcyon City is going down, and there's a call for heroes to show up. And what you end up seeing is acting headmaster has initiated, uh, and they say it says vigilante mode is activated, but vigilante is in quotes because you're all sanctioned students, and
Mm-hmm.
it's more of the what you guys were briefed on is, now that evil has declared open season, students are not safe. It's the Dumbledore's army effect, where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
We've
we
graduated
need.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hadn't graduated,
Yeah.
but you're
Yeah.
it's the they've openly attacked the city, so we
Mhm.
need you guys to help keep the city safe,
Mm-hmm.
because even the school isn't safe now, so you guys have to help. And so there is a call for you all to uh, answer an issue going on within the city.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we have our
Everybody
ninja
assemble.
suits on.
Right?
I'm not going in this. I'll go and get changed with something.
We made you a
Away.
ninja
We've
Got
got
suit.
something I can
uniforms
wear?
over. I've got
Yeah.
replacements of everybody's uniforms.
Oh, dope.
Yay!
Can I just say, in the spirit of the Thanksgiving I didn't get to celebrate, I'm really thankful to have you guys in my life
Aww.
Aww.
Group hug.
to get changed.
Right?
I'm gonna rub my cheeks against you.
Oh, yeah. I'll scritch behind your ear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go fuck some shit up!
Fuck around and find
Penel-
out.
Penelope hops in the driver's seat of the helicopter and waits for everyone to get in before taking off.
Yeah,
I hang
And
out of the side of my best friend's ride.
then comes trying to holler at them.
Wow.
And then comes the second fake out of the episode, as somebody else saves the day. No, I'm kidding. But as you all gear up and you do your montage walk to the helicopter takes off. You see the camera zoom on the helicopter flying off into the skyline towards some rising smoke and the action of what would be going on. The mission briefing comes in, and it says the Scorpion has attacked the First National Bank, and that him and the goons that he has with him are, or that they have with them, are attempting to pilfer all of the gold and the jewels and all of the money. The standard evil fare of taking everything. They have hostages inside. Aegis is on the scene along with the HCPD to secure the area, but you all are needed to jump in and help with the situation.
Um, as we're flying there, can I do a been reading the files move?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Nice.
6. Or sorry, I'm being. My brain has been very weird today. Words do not come out in the right direction. It was happening a lot at work too, where I was just like, I'm trying to say the thing, but thing is coming backwards and not working. And so I'm like, let me start over and try again. And it seems that it's still happening. So bear with me when I make dumb words. Been reading the files. Uh,
So,
Tell us
when...
about the scorpion. You
Yeah.
got the hit.
I think the thing, one important detail that I learned from the studies, the scorpion is a high ranking member in evil, like up there in the upper management sort of stuff. He's on the council of evil.
The council.
And then you tell me what, if anything, is uh is is different than I remember.
No, that's accurate. The scorpion is, in fact, part of the council. You would know that there is a nefarious seven that belongs to this council of evil, and they are all equally dangerous, and they had been the ones helping keep evil afloat while the Crimson Nova was considered AWOL for the time being. But whether or not they still hold their seats is up in the air. But for the Scorpion to be doing such a low tier task may be indication of something it might be amiss.
We also did mess up one of his drugs selling.
Yeah, did the two of you
dens.
bring that up to the others?
I think it came up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the we might have
Oh,
left
so
out
that's
some of the
what y'all were
details, like
doing.
making out with one of them.
Yeah,
Well,
that's,
we
that's
all
what
sort of
partying
we
is
all
to me.
we all crashed. Like we all were there during the conflict technically.
Technically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that guy.
Well, he's a dangerous one, so everybody be on guard.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the gold's probably not all he's after.
Can I Are we, if we're near to this location and if she has files, can I try to criminal mind
Certainly.
assess the situation, and I can ask one of the following questions even on a miss apparently. I'm just trying to establish general layout of this place, where the actual vault may be, if that's what they're going for, and if anything else is kept there, kind of deal. Yep. Assess the situation. A whoop. Okay. You know what is tempting, and I've been locked up for a while, so it's real tempting to do the what here is useful or valuable to me. But I'm gonna, you know what? I'm part of a team now, and my team's best interests are at heart now. What's the best way in / way past? If we were to try and get in ahead of them and maybe be there when they go to get the stuff, we could already be there, if possible.
I'm sorry, one more time. I was reading a message.
That's fine. My question is, what's the best way in / past? If we were to try and get ahead of them to where the vault maybe to kind of
if you had the opportunity to get to the vault before them, The best way in would be the obnoxiously security dangerous skylight that is installed in like any and all comic book themed banks where villains have an easy access into the building that is situated onto the roof. Um,
Okay.
but the it would put you like in the main area of the bank, near the back where the tellers and the vault access is, and so it would cover a lot of space if you went in through the skylight
Okay.
instead of the front doors. There
Okay.
is like a back door too, but usually those you have to get through
If
the
I
security and all that good stuff.
if I have a move that could team up with that to like help it work better, could I do it?
Hmm.
'Cause I have changed sides, and when you mislead or trick an enemy by pretending to be on their side, I roll plus danger on a hit by your charade for they buy your charade for now. So you get lull them into a false sense of security.
And
I think as we're all planning this, I just kind of look to I'll look to Tanis and say that actually gives me an idea. They have hostages, right? So
Yes.
if they have hostages, and you and I, if I go as uh, a potential prisoner that you caught, and you're trying to rejoin evil, you could keep his attention while the others get the hostages out, and then we could just go ham on them without worry of hurting anyone.
I think that's good. I think let's just layer all these. Listen, we're a team. We should absolutely layer the
Don't
shit.
want it.
I could even pull out Are You Watching Closely once we're in there to get the people out. To mislead, distract, or trick someone.
We got combo moves for
Hell yeah, we're gonna
days.
combo up. We're gonna triple
Combo it
layer
up.
that shit. Let's just
fine.
fucking
In
come
that
on.
case, I should probably do something. I have
Oh yeah.
an ability called Gossip Mags, which I think just gets me information because I
Yeah.
have fans watching, like Gossip Girl style. Like, will someone
Yes.
send me a
If
text of?
someone is live
Yes.
tweeting this bank robbery
Layer
right
these
now, one of the
abilities. Let's
hostages.
go. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this actually does.
Hey guys, I'm a hostage.
Yeah.
Selfie.
Like, oh my god, look at this guy. Like, just
Oh
with
my
selfie with the
god,
guy over her
such
shoulder.
a
Like, oh my god.
hostage.
Yeah. Balaclava is so last season.
Hashtag more money, more problems.
All right,
Dollar bills, you.
I'm a roll if that's okay then.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll let everybody get that roll, and then we will go into
Jeez.
dynamics.
Wow.
Cup
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
how?
Wow.
What?
That is the highest number ever achieved. So, why don't you tell me how this goes? Because when are you ever gonna roll
I
maximum?
love that it's a
Yeah.
kapow.
How?
Let's hear kapow.
Yeah, tell us how your kapow goes.
So since it's the
for this.
first time I've used this ability, let me read the move. When you when you tap into the gossip and rumor of celebrity world, and you roll plus superior on a hit, the GM you get to ask the GM a question. On 10 plus, you get to ask 3 questions. Uh, so the questions available are: what are they up to? What or who do they most care about? What allies do they have? Enemies? Where can I find? Where can I find them? And how can I make them vulnerable to me? So I think I want to know where can I find them in terms of the hostages. I think one of the people taking the video, is like a fan, but he's also like a bank teller.
There is the way this scene plays out is you do see that somebody is live streaming the the robbery from the inside, and it's one of your fans, somebody who you probably like, one of the few people you follow back. They're like a very low tier influencer, but it's kind of that like, I followed them to signal boost because I like the stuff that they're putting out, and it is in fact, like you said, one of the bank tellers, and you get the like, it's me, your boy, Jay Z money tender, and he's like trying to low key be very quiet, and he's like, there's so many henchmen around, and the Scorpion is here, and what he ends up doing is it's the moment where you're looking in that he brings the camera around, and he's like, yo, and I think they're going for the vault. And he like holds the camera up to the side, like very carefully peeking. And what you end up seeing is the Scorpion is not there alone. There is another villain there with them. And this individual is dressed like a 80s British punk rocker, but their like leathers have like a fire theme going for it. And they have a big spiky orange and red mohawk. And they are currently in the process of shooting fire from their hands. And it's pointed towards the big spinny lock of the vault because, of course, this bank has the comedic oversized vault door that they are trying to get through. And the two of them are having a conversation, and the Scorpion, sounding really annoyed that it's taking so long, is like, Firestarter, how much longer is it going to take to get through? And he's like, Oi, I'm doing the best he can, Governor. You need to chill. I saw the pain in my face.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's
But,
good. Roll
yeah,
it.
it's that obnoxious, stereotypical like Cockney hooligan accent that they have.
You fucking
And
what, mate?
you what, mate? You
Is-
want to rock?
Yeah,
And
is that his
so-
real accent as a person, or is that his villain accent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. I swear I use. And so you know that this villain is called Firestarter. And they are a very dangerous villain as well because they do a great deal of collateral damage.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, I think you actually hit three of the things with that description you told me about. But since you said you wanted to honor a 15 for being a big
I do,
roll, can I ask
yeah.
you one last thing?
Absolutely.
In terms
Because when
of-
are we going to see another Kapow, right?
Well, we'll see. Can we expand a little bit on the what are they up to, or yeah, what are they doing? I guess. In is there a way for us to like maybe within the video over here if there's an ulterior motive? Is
Absolutely.
this because they're being driven by whoever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And so when Scorpion asks how much longer is it going to be, they're like, I swear on me mum, mate, it's gonna be open in just a moment. And the vault opens, and when it does, the teller holding the camera is like, yo, I think there's something else inside of this vault. And when they see the vault door open through basically this giant hole that they burned into it, there is a podium seated in square in the middle. And there is now like a disabled laser grid that went out once he blew a hole through it. But you see what looks like the if we had to do like a visual cinematic comparison, it would be what looks like the remnants of like Darth Vader's mask in the sequel trilogy. But this is what you would recognize as the old Crimson Nova mask.
So we're fighting Kylo.
kind of,
Oh,
but it is just that like it has that same amount of damage because, as everyone knows, the Crimson Nova was defeated on a volcano layer where the mountain volcano was literally dropped on top of them and they were crushed under the magma flow. And so, it has that same kind of like flame and heat warping to it. And you see them start to walk towards it, and Firestarter's like, whoa, it's beautiful. And Scorpion is like, silence, we have to get it. And they smash the glass. And so that's what you end up seeing. And because you have Kapow, I want to slip one last thing in here too.
Hit me.
And so the teller is like, yo, that's the old Crimson Nova's mask. This is crazy, yo. Like and subscribe, retweet to all the heroes that this is going down. And as he turns the camera to like bring back to his face, you see that in the crowd of hostages is a familiar white dressed blonde girl who's just kind of sitting there smiling.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
She's just tied and she's just sitting like she's having the best time.
Oh, she's a hostage.
Yeah, she's a hostage.
fuck. Okay. Nobody talk with her for too long. Um, Manifesto.
Yeah.
Uh, we're gonna need your power disable against Firestarter.
Yep, I can do that. You know what? What I'll do is if I bamf in, use Are You Watching Closely to pretend I'm one of the hostages and I've always been there, so that I can bamf him
Yep.
from with the hostages.
First priority, get the hostages out.
Yep.
Then we'll have to handle those two. We should probably try to keep that mask away from them. Um, Tanis, you and I will go in right now, and I'll like land a helicopter like a, away real quick, and then I'll just like take just unholster my gun, flip it around, and hold it out to Tanis. They won't believe
Okay.
me if I'm armed.
Before you go, Tanis, when you guys go in there, if you can get them to leave, could you portal them like through the door to a safer place to beat their asses?
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Where?
Um, the
Oh,
I
do
have to
we
have
spider.
a
know
place
this
in
really
mind.
nice Greek island? Um,
I'm not
that's
sure if
really
you can.
it's isolated.
Is that our Dragon Ball Z fighting arena now? That random
Yes.
island.
Okay. Um, I need a piece of somebody who has been there so that I know where I'm going.
If you wanna
Wait, what island
if
is
you wanna
this?
do it on the island I just came from, you can take something of mine.
Yeah, let's fuck that island up.
Fuck that island up.
Hey, hold the hand now.
The queers are gone now.
the gays are
We
the
rescued
gays
them.
left.
The
It's
gays are
fine.
fine. Let's
Yeah.
destroy this island.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Capital. We'll destroy Capitalist Island in this
Do you
battle.
need,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Mhm.
Do you need something like an item of mine, or do you want some hair?
Hair. Like it has to be something like of yours. Okay, hair.
Alright, I'll
One of the short
You
hairs.
gotta pull my
yeah,
hero.
like,
I
oh,
gotta eat the
I
hair.
get really sad again when I touch it. I'm like,
Paladin's
Right.
already got like fuzzy cuffs on to
What do I do,
to help.
Penelope? I mean, Paladin. Paladin. What do I do?
Um, when the hostages are safe, uh, beat the shit out of them.
Okay.
You you and me, Kaylee, we're the pounding squad.
Yes, you
Ooh,
are.
we're gonna pound their asses.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Are we? So we're going in. We're not taking the hostages out. We're taking the bad guys out. Is that correct?
Sounds like it.
Okay.
They have that helmet. We'll have to see about getting it away from them. Let's go.
I
Okay.
have an idea for that, and then that's when we like as we like jump out. Like, I actually have an idea for that, and then we like get out the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be putting down to be with the hostages when they're doing their
Yeah. So Tanis and I will approach me pretending to be a hostage, and Penelope just ask, "What's your idea?"
Okay. I have to. I don't. I don't think they're gonna believe the fuzzy cuffs either. So it's just like the smallest glamour spell to make them look not as fuzzy cuffs.
Sorry, these are the only ones I have.
It's fine. They're not really anyway.
Standard issue at the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah.
You'll be comfortable at least.
I mean, I've got leather studded cuffs as well. Would that work better? A little more bondagey.
No, it's fine. They do ask you though, because you had the files. Who are the higher people in evil?
Ooh, do I know all of them?
So I said 8, so now I'm gonna have to make up 8 names on the spot.
You said 7.
I can.
Oh, I did say 7 because it was supposed to be a play on the Sinister Six. So we have Scorpion, the Scorpion, legally distinct from Marvel's Scorpion. We have Firestarter.
Down.
We have
Professor Squidford.
no, it was I have the actual name for them now. It was
Professor Calamari.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Yeah, it was actually I think Red said it was something different too, and now I have to because now you have me doubting it. Nope, it is Calamari. Okay, never mind. It's Professor Calamari. So the Scorpion, Firestarter, Professor Calamari. Um, and guys,
Crimson.
feel free to throw names in here too because
Crimson Nova, right?
Crimson Nova is the lead.
Mm-hmm.
My fingers are not cooperating and counting correctly. So that's four.
Technically, my dad is supposed to be in it, but they
Yep.
didn't tell him about any of this.
Phone Taker is a council member. Um,
Would any of my parents be in there?
I was just about to ask you. I was like, would they be in it? I feel like they could be.
I feel like my aunt is like she's the diplomatic one, while my parents
Be
just
a
kind of
council
douchey.
She's
member
the
too.
accountant.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that wouldn't she wouldn't be there because she's supposed to be the like hands off not villain in quotes. So if she's like a villain, that won't work. Um, there's we're at five, so I need three more. Um,
7.
you're right,
You
seven.
keep trying to make 8.
I keep trying to make eight. I
You want it to be eight?
I want it to be eight. Now
There's
it's
There's a
7.
secret
There's
eight
7.
member
You know
that
what?
just-
You wanting it
There's
to
7
There's a
and
secret
Crimson Nova is
eight.
on top.
there's a
There you
secret
go.
eighth, and it's been Ash the whole time.
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll switch that
Dun,
over
dun,
with
dun.
me, and that's my
Communism.
plan, though.
Yeah, communism, the truest of evil.
Switch that over with me, and that's Tannis's plan, though. They're gonna say that one of the others sent them because clearly my father isn't pulling his weight, and
Mm.
I'm here to replace him in evil, and to prove it, one of those precious teammates that have been getting in your way.
Ooh. Just say the
They
literal
sent me
devil
here.
sent you.
Yeah, they sent me here because that needs to be prepared properly, and I have the right touch. And like say that they sent me so I could use my my transmogrification magic to make it look like it used to, and then present it to them.
Wait, Tannis, punch me in the face.
You're not wrong. These are not really itchy. But
Yeah.
I have to use my move change size. Were you saying yeah to roll to hit them?
Yeah, hit him. Hit him.
But
Give me a roll. I want to see how hard you hit him. How believable it looks.
How believable it looks. Okay. I also have to roll the move change size as well.
Mhm.
It's all right. I've trained in
Just
pain.
don't roll to engage the threat. Just roll the change side, and we'll say that that's you punching them to see how believable.
Okay. Okay. This character sheet is.
7, 11. Roll twice.
Did I roll twice?
Yeah.
Mhm. You got to
Gotta
hit
set
on
it
7.
first. Yeah. And so change sides. On a 7 to 9, you get to choose one of the options. Provide concrete evidence. You create. Yeah, you can avoid having to provide concrete evidence to your plan. You can create an opportunity. You can expose a weakness or flaw.
The weakness or flaw seems good, but also having to avoid to provide concrete evidence.
I was gonna
really
say that seems like
right
the good. That seems like the good one where you don't have to provide more than just I'm joining your side and here's a hostage to prove it, sort of thing. I feel like that's a good way in, and it's probably your best bet right now because exposing a weakness you're not on the ground, so you
I'm
can't
in no
see.
way close enough to do any of that yet. It didn't make sense to me. So yeah, I'm going to go with the first one. Avoid having to provide concrete evidence other than the punch.
The punch, yeah.
The
And
punch.
so Penelope Paladin,
It's
you
one of those
get
gut punches, but it does give you. I'm giving you one of my pinkies so you can start the blood trail that will inevitably become the casting circle.
All right. And so, since it sounds like we have an idea in place, why don't we do our important questions and start of the roll? Team mechanics. So, you guys are entering battle against dangerous foes, plural, as a team. So, 2 team is added to the pool. Who is your leader?
I think
It's
Tannis will take
Tannis.
the lead because I'm
Yeah.
not I'm tricking them right now.
Tanis is taking
Yeah.
the lead.
Yeah.
Tanis, do you have influence over everyone?
I actually think I gained influence over everybody officially last time. I have influence over Ash, over Penelope, over Kaylee, and did I lose influence over you? Did I never have influence over you, Sam? For Sam,
Oh, you
I
definitely
thought
have
I
influence
did.
over me.
Yeah, so yeah, I do. I do. I just have to
Okay, great.
Mhm.
actually
So
write it
that's going
down.
to
So
add
I
a
do.
team to the pool. So that brings it to 3. Um, if everyone has the same purpose in the fight, we add another team. Kaylee,
Save the hostages and fuck up these guys.
Ash,
Yeah.
Same.
Penelope,
Save the hostages, fuck up these guys.
Sam,
Save the hostages, fucked up these guys, and look damn good doing it.
and
In our new ninja suits.
in the new ninja suits.
Wait, I got cherubs up. We're filming the whole thing. It is going to be cinematic as shit.
They
Mhm.
all have ninja suits as well.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. Angel ninjas.
Angel
That's
ninjas.
that's like my brand, honestly.
All right, Tanis, you're on the same page as well. All right, that's going to add a team to the pool. So we're at 4. And then, does any team member mistrust Tanis or the team?
No.
I guess anybody in the team
Nope.
mistrusting one another?
Nope.
Not
Nope.
at the moment. Cool. So
Mm-mm.
no rule there. Is your team ill prepared or off balance? Hell no. You guys spent the last like half hour setting up and making sure this is going to be awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So we have 4 team in the pool. Team. I'm gonna put it here in the
Excuse me.
Skype or
Hello.
Skype in the Zoom call.
What is this, 2005?
I know. I was like, who uses Skype anymore? I put it in the AOL chat room.
My MSN messenger.
I'm dating myself here. But...
You just did it. Heads up, you just did a direct message to me. You didn't put it in for everyone.
Oh, I sure did. Oh well. You're the only one who needs to know. It's fine. The literal devil sends you a text message that just says Team Pool 4. All right. So we see the helicopter get close, but I imagine you don't want to be directly over top. And so,
Yeah.
with the plan in motion and everything executed, who wants to start it off? I know some people have to sneak in, but I think we're gonna just be like, what's our order of operations, and then we go from there.
I think those are going to be Revolver and Paladin, kind of just walking in.
Do you want me in before or after you in case things kick off with? Because I need to neutralize Firestarter.
Go ahead and sneak in.
I'm
Yeah,
happy to do
us
it whatever
going in is a
order.
distraction if you like spamping in there unnoticed.
Because okay. So I'll wait until you guys are like going in and their heads turn towards you, and I'll use that as the opportunity to bump in. That makes sense. I just want to be there to like protect you guys and them if and when it's needed. So
Okay.
okay.
So Revolver and Paladin are first. Manifesto is bamfing in. What is Bright Star and Snow Leopard doing in their first sequence of events?
I feel like we have to be getting set up, right? Because at this point, we're waiting
Yeah.
for the portal to open so we can go in on the opposite side and hello.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
why
you
don't we like get on top of the roof so that when the portal opens, we get to jump in after them.
Oh hell yeah! Just jump on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
then
we
go,
could
where
kick,
are
we
we?
could,
We'll
we could.
already be right
Yeah,
after.
we could kick them into the portal. Like we'll just like do like a thing where they're both when the portal opens, we'll like swing in from the ceiling and like just kick them in the butt and throw them into the portal. How's that sound?
Hell yeah!
All right, so we're gonna go and I'm assuming there's a skylight. I hope there's a skylight.
There is a big old skylight, one of those nice dome
Yeah, hell
decorative
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Alright,
we're
so-
gonna set up on the roof. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll do Revolver and Paladin, then we'll do the two of you, and then we'll do Manifesto coming in from behind. So you guys find a place to park the helicopter that's nearby, but enough for you to make your approach unnoticed. Outside of the bank, the police barricades and the Aegis vans are situated in the stereotypical. The police officers are behind little barriers. They've got their ineffective weapons pointed towards the bank on the potential that the henchmen want to start shooting. These are, of course, comedically oversized, non-lethal like shotguns. They shoot like electric pellets to because this is a perfect society where we don't have to use lethal force on anyone if we don't have to, unless you're superheroes, because only superheroes murder people in this show.
It's true.
To be fair,
Yeah,
other
they
superpowered people.
yeah, against other superpowered people, you have to do something else because we all know that bullets don't work.
It's true.
You don't stop Superman with bullets; you hit him with something else like magic.
Magic bullets.
Magic bullets.
Says Penelope, cocking her gun.
A fuck ton of kryptonite in this rare substance that is so hard to find unless it's necessary. Um, and so the two of you start to approach and recognizing that you're heroes, and there's probably a bit of convincing um, that you have a plan and your team is getting ready to get in and showing that you have authorization to be here. They don't slow you down. And so we see the two of you walking up the steps that lead to this bank before stopping in front of the glass doors and tapping on it. And one of the henchmen who's guarding the door, he opens it slowly and cracks his head out and he says, "Oi, we told you we were going to start executing hostages if you didn't deliver the pizzas. Where are the pizzas?"
The cops didn't send me. E.V.I.L did. Now let me in.
Fuck you guys.
He just kind of looks, he's like, "Oh, is that Paladin? Huh. Okay. Hold on." And he just kind of like leans in and he's like, "Boss, we got backup." And there's a brief moment, and Scorpion is like, "Backup? Who is backup?" And they look and they're like, "I don't know you. Who are you?"
Voodoo, baby.
Ah, that's right. That's your. That's such a good name.
This is
I
like the
love it.
first time they're ever like
Yeah.
saying it. So
And yeah, and you go voodoo baby, and like the camera behind you goes all dark, and there's like some like shuddering sound, and the guy's just like, "Oh, that gives me chills for some reason. I love it." And he goes, "Voodoo baby is here," and Scorpion's voice chimes back in, and he's like, "Wait, that's Bone Taker's kid, isn't it? They gone evil again? I'll be right there." And he says, "Hold, please." And he just kind of, they're very polite henchmen. But they do the thing where they're like, "Get inside," and then they tell you to wait there. And there's two of them now. Each of them has a gun pointed at you. And the Scorpion starts to approach, and the Scorpion is a large. Um, the best way to describe him would be a large Latino space daddy, but instead of being a space daddy, he is in a luchador costume, and his mask makes the scorpion face, and he has he doesn't even have a tail, but he has.
Damn.
Yeah, he doesn't. I can't rip off the actual scorpion that much.
I know.
But
He's
instead
got
of
three tails.
instead of having the tail, he actually has like these gauntlets that look like they have pincers on the ends of them, and so there's like space for his hands, and then there's like the little pincers above it so that he can like grab or slice. And so he kind of walks up, and he's a big guy. He's like 6'4", 300 pounds, all muscle, and so he kind of towers over the two of you, and he says, "Voodoo baby, I like it." and he arms out and he just says, "You've come to give us a hand, then."
Yes.
Wonderful.
Actually, I come to do a job.
Voice.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that it didn't like that. Um, yeah, I did not hear it over my dying. What did you say?
Oh, they were just like, yeah. They came here to do a job.
Well, we're here to do the job that we were sent on. Uh, Crimson Nova wants all vestiges of their past life rounded up. So that's what we're here to do.
Yes, I was sent here to make it presentable.
This betrayal won't go unnoticed, voodoo baby.
I love it.
That's okay, and that's when I do the punch. That's when the punch is happening.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to shut up?
He says, ah, good. A super hostage makes sure Aegis doesn't try and do anything funny, especially one so young.
I hand Paladin off to a henchman.
Yeah,
like I'm done with you.
A couple of henchmen take Paladin and
I'm so sorry.
They start to tie Paladin up, and Scorpion says, "Take her to the back, rough her up a little." And they kind of like snicker, and they're like, "Yeah, it'll rough her up." And one of them gives you just like a quick rifle butt to the side as well, and they're like, "Walk, scum." Yeah. And as you're walking by, give me. I keep thinking there's like an observation roll, and it's not a thing.
I do too all the time. Roll perception.
Yeah, roll to notice what's going on in here.
Imagine
I don't think
superior.
we don't need it. We don't need it. I can just tell you. And so as you're being escorted out, you finally get a quick scan of the area. And what you end up seeing is there's about 20 people here, all bound. They are pushed to one side, their hands tied behind their backs. Sorry, hands tied behind their backs. They're seated. A lot of them look scared, but there's that moment where you lock eyes with Solana, and she just kind of like perks up and smiles. And you could tell that she would be waving if she could use her hands.
It's like my mouth is like it's subconscious, like it's involuntary. It kind of perks up a little bit on the side. I'm like, no.
No, don't be happy. And so, go ahead.
This may not work, but I want to try and pierce the mask on Solana.
Okay.
Remember our team. Can they use team towards that?
Somebody else. They could do it selfishly, and they'd have to explain how it's a selfish action, but they got a hit.
Yeah. So. I think I will spend it. What happens when I spend it selfishly?
You have to tell us how it's a selfish action, and everybody else becomes not happy that you did it.
I could see why we would be unhappy because you put the plan at risk. To
basically
more information. But like as a player, do the thing.
So what it says is when you act selfishly, say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates, you remove the team from the pool and shift one label up and one down of your choice. So there's a bit more to it, but it's the rest of the team will remember this sort of action. So you have to do a little more that puts some stakes on the table.
Gosh, I don't know. I feel like the selfish thing would be trying to like just knowing that they're a threat and wanting to do something about it, but I can't figure out a way that it would put anything else at risk.
Okay. It doesn't sound like it can be done selfishly. Then, if you can't find the justification or how, let's just not do it because it
Okay.
has to. It has to be able to give you consequences.
Okay.
Right?
Well, it does seem like no one else is really that interested in the religious-y other gods and other things. It seems much more up Paladin's wheelhouse. Meanwhile, we're like, oh, the devil and Jesus are working together. It'll get done. Let's move on to fucking up these bad guys. But you're
Yeah.
like focused
Oh.
on it so much.
Actually, how do I do have an ongoing forward against Solana.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yay.
So you spin that forward to bring it to 10. Cool.
Cool. What are they planning?
Um, hard to tell. They're not doing anything. They're sitting there as a hostage.
Hmm. Uh. How? Hmm.
It's a little tough when it's not the not a person directly acting in the scene.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I could be creepy Solanas. You just have to answer the questions, but I could be creepy.
Yeah, I might just not spin that forward if this is
That's fair.
just the wrong situation for it.
That's fair. That's you got some information though that it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
So they cart you. I think I have an idea that will help this idea a little more. Then they move you to where the hostages are, and once you're bound, they unknowingly plop you down right beside Solana, and a henchman stands near you, but it's that kind of thing where they're just far enough that stage whispering won't be perceived by them unless you start being too active.
As I'm like made brought over, I just say, oh, I guess the roughing up's coming later. Pity.
And they're like, there'll be time for that. We're keeping you after all. And Solana looks over and just smiles and says, "Oh, hello. Welcome. I see you've arrived just in time for the hostage taking. I didn't expect to see you here. And Tanis is here too." And she's like, "I wave, but I'm bound."
Yeah. I didn't expect you to be here.
Oh,
You seem to pop up all over the place.
I do. I go where I'm needed.
Uh-huh. Um, and where are you needed?
Everywhere. The smiling God is salvation, and I'm here to help spread his light.
Right. Well, forgive me for saying so, but they're a bit hollow to me.
You just haven't let them into your heart yet.
Well, my heart is a very special place.
It's true. And don't you worry. Eventually, I'll be able to reach deep into your chest and get my hands wrapped tight around that heart, and I'll open it up for the smiling God so he can fill you with his love and light. And it's definitely not sexual in any way. Don't worry.
It makes it sound sexual.
Right, specific.
I don't believe that's not sexual.
Don't worry. It's not weird like other religions where things are undertoned with sexual emphasis. The smiling God loves everyone.
Wait, what's wrong with sex?
Nothing, I suppose, if you were to have sex.
Asexual. Call it.
So, like, and she's not gonna say smiling God, but she's just gonna be like, so were you were you always working for Smiley, or were you just
Oh no, I used to be lost just like you once upon a time. And then I learned to open my heart up once somebody was able to reach deep into my chest.
if you I think now um I think now talking to her, she just kind of like looks over and studying her. Um, you don't think you'd be happier writing your own fate? And I'd like her, like when she talks, I'd like to, I'd like to do. I have a different question now, but I feel like I have to do another role.
Nah, you can bank them. It's fine. Because you did make the roll.
Um,
Oh, wait. No, you would have to roll again because you only took the one.
yeah.
Okay, then
Uh,
yes, you would have to roll again.
and it's not a question on the list. It's more like, are they a puppet? Is there even a person in there? And it's just like
Oh,
watching their
sure. Yeah, you can
creatures
pierce
and
the mask for that. But they do respond even before you roll, and they say, "Of course, I'm happy like this. I used to be nothing. I used to be no one, and the smiling God gave me purpose. I am able to spread His love, and without love, this world will be cruel and dark and cold, and the beasts of the night would devour us. So you're welcome that the light keeps you safe and warm, and soon you'll learn to love and embrace him." And that's when the camera cuts to the others. Um, so we have Snow Leopard and Bright Star getting ready
Mm-hmm.
while this was all happening. You guys are on the top of the roof making your way to the skylight. There's a quick peek in. You see that Voodoo Baby has successfully handed over Paladin, and you see her get roughed up for a moment, and then she is seated down next to Solana, and it looks like the two of them are having a very quiet, whispered conversation.
There she goes, flirting with that the girl again.
Are you
one more.
jealous?
Uh, no, just
Oh.
yeah. I'm just saying we're on a mission. It can happen after. Also, she's so rude. Okay, maybe I'm a little jealous, but not because of I don't even know. Don't worry about it. So, how do we get in there? Obviously have to break through the glass. Do you want a trapeze? I can make us some trapezes.
Oh, I mean, I don't need it.
Well, we don't need it, but come on.
I was just gonna
No?
crash in and kick that guy, and I point to Firestarter and kick his butt.
Okay, fine. That's fair. We,
I'm waiting for Ash to touch Firestarter to negate him, and that's my signal to just swing on in and kick him, and hopefully the portal. That's what I understood. Did I understand wrong?
Nope, that is the plan.
Okay.
So, Manifesto, please roll freak to get inside.
Yep.
Or actually, I don't need a freak to get inside. We'll just say that that would works because
Yeah.
it would
Mhm.
really ruin the rest of the plan if you can't even get in the building.
I'm.
I want you to succeed at least until stuff starts getting real.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was hoping to use. Are you watching closely? To mislead, distract, or trick someone in a "I've always been here. I don't know what you mean. I'm one of the hostages."
Mhm.
Certainly. Um, Yeah, go ahead and roll that, and we'll have that be your pop in, uh, and we'll treat it as a does anybody notice that you're also there sort of thing
Okay.
while this is all happening.
Uh, 8.
That's
Yeah,
good.
nice.
I
Um,
choose to. Uh, I would like to expose a weakness or a flaw, and also get an opportunity.
okay.
Hopefully, in terms of the nullifying of Firestarter, maybe for the opportunity, but whatever you
And
see fit.
manifesto, while you are pretending like you've been there the whole time, we did establish that everybody is in costume and ready to go. So it's kind of that weird thing where you're there, but you're you're
You go
like,
past the pile of toys and there's a human face in there, and it's
yeah,
like
exactly. It's like you're trying to look like you hadn't always been there, but the
Yeah.
two hostages you appeared next to both are just kind of doing the like monkey side glance, and they're
I just
like,
go like sup and wink at one of them.
yeah, they're just like, please, oh God, don't notice. Um, and so it was a weakness or flaw, right?
I would like to expose a weakness or a
Okay,
flaw, and also get
and
an
then get the
opportunity.
opportunity. Okay. The opportunity comes in the form of them not paying attention to you now that Voodoo Baby has appeared. Not only is the fact that the two villains have separated gives you a bit of an advantage in that divide and conquer sort of feel.
Mm.
But the weakness that will be exposed is that Firestarter is currently alone in this vault, and they have their full attention on trying to open up this container that has the mask. And they're probably, you notice that they have like earbuds in, fireproof earbuds, and they're just kind of like uh, self mosh pitting around this container and shooting fire while they're just headbanging and
I
moving around,
okay.
trying to, yeah.
I I
Already
it's funny
breaking the
because
number one rule of Mosh. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I always listen to music when games are on because it just gets me in the zone. And I, after putting in chat about Voodoo Hoodoo, what you don't dare to people, I've been listening to Voodoo by Prodigy, which is like a banger. So this this is perfect.
Perfect.
Head banging, I love it.
hmm
Yeah. All right. Well, I will cast a glance at where I think my friends are.
I wave.
Um. Yeah. Uh. And
Thumbs up.
when opportunity arises, I will strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
We're
is the
gonna.
opportunity because you're the one who's kicking
Yeah.
this off.
I don't know if this, because I know she's coming in to do it, and I don't know if you'll allow for doubling up on powers. But can I try to use Troublemaker? Because if I help a teammate through destructive, criminal, or rule breaking actions, I could give a +2 instead of a +1 for team spending. I like to pick up something that's nearby, and my casting of this, rather than something fairly obligatory or me touching them, I just want to smack them in the back of the head with a random blunt object, and have that be how I cast my. Anyway,
Certainly.
if it helps Kaylee with the smashums,
There's a computer monitor there.
The files are in the computer. Yeah,
I would like to just to give a +2 to her in case she needs it.
certainly.
I really want
Well,
her to kick this guy's ass. So
yeah, I like it. So let's do that.
okay,
And so go ahead and pop off your ability, and then we'll have the other two act, and then we will kick this off proper.
okay. I'm unleashing a power, I guess, because I'm using
Roll that free.
my thing. Roll that freaks. Oh
Oh
no, it's a
no.
miss.
Okay.
Sorry. I feel
So
my
we do.
potential, guys.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
mark that
It's
potential.
okay.
That's important.
So, what we end up seeing, and this will be the last thing that happens in this, and then we'll go into it like proper, where we'll
Mhm.
start doing what's everybody's action all at once, and then we go through
Yeah.
the sequence like we started to establish,
Yeah.
thanks to puns. So Ash uh, Ash does the live action Cat in the Hat. You see Ash coming up with this bat, and they're getting ready to get him. And as they go to swing, Firestarter ducks because they're in the middle of this headbang. And what ends up happening is Ash full on shatters this thing holding the mask, and then the alarm goes off, the bank alarm, and so Firestarter turns, regards Ash holding this object in hand, and they're like, "You're not supposed to be in here." Whoosh, and they just like
Mm-hmm.
flex, and fire bursts out of them, and that's when Snow Leopard and Bright Star smash through the skylight, and so we
All right.
find ourselves.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, we find,
Yeah.
we find ourselves in the full.
Mm-hmm.
The alarm goes off. Scorpion turns to regard Voodoo Baby like, what's the meaning of this? Kind of figuring out that the jig is up, or
Wait,
somebody.
do they? Because I was like, Voodoo Baby is gonna fight you guys like they're on the bad guy's
Okay.
side.
Well, they're like, is this your doing? They'll do the is this your doing, where they question it for a moment to see if you're committed, and so
And they're gonna go, Paladin's team has tried to come and rescue them.
hmm, he says, "Kill your friends," and they do the thing where like their little pincers go, and then they start
Give
to
'em the
march
clamps.
out. Yeah, they gotta give them the clamps, and so everybody, please tell me what your desired action is. The skylight is broke or is open so that you guys can get in. Manifesto is in front of Firestarter. Voodoo Baby is marching into the main hall with Scorpion. Um, Paladin is slowly trying to cut their bindings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a roll for that to answer your question, hon.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell for everybody to get them in the middle and begin to make a
Mm-hmm.
circle and be like, I'll send them somewhere where they'll never bother us again. And then when we're all in the middle, I'll just take us.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to
I'm gonna yell that. I'm saying that so everybody knows what my plan is. Like that's what
Mm-hmm.
I hope is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna yell, get them to the middle.
Okay.
The bad guys will think I'm talking to you, but you guys know I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a provoke roll for you to try and convince them, and so that's good. What about next?
I kind of want to, because I smashed the thing with this helmet. Can I pick up the helmet and then bitch slap him across the face with it to try and use my power again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. You want to smash and grab?
Just like insult injury him. Yeah, that's my plan.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For Kaylee, since she's crashing through the skylight, on whether Ash missed or not, aiming directly for Firestarter, whether he's on fire or not. I'm gonna use my ability in a China shop, so when I directly engage a threat, I can also cause significant collateral damage to the environment. To choose an additional option, even on a miss. But the idea is to just like jump down and like wrap my thighs around his head and like piggyback him and like scratch at his face.
What's the collateral damage? My thighs.
Yeah. I'm crashing through the skylight. That's the collateral damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just like that her thighs are the danger zone. All right. Sam and Penelope.
Yeah, I think I go through the hole that she makes, that Kaylee makes, or Snow Leopard. We're in a mission.
Yes, we're on a mission. Yeah.
I go through the hole that Snow Leopard makes, and I want to monologue back at Revolver or Voodoo Baby, like, you traitorous swine! You'll never defeat us, in order to give them a team so that they could succeed this persuasion or whatever the hell it's called.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I like this. And Paladin, what's your action?
Paladin's going to leap up and use the rope and just like martial arts disarm these these henchmen so that these guns slide over to their hostages instead.
Important
Um,
question: when you
Arm the
get
people.
yourself out, do you try and get Solana out of the ropes?
Mm.
huh.
Kindness is next, or no, that's cleanliness. Never mind. Or kindness.
It yeah, she's gonna show kindness to Solana even if she considers her an enemy. Um, uh,
Okay.
yeah, she'll do that. She's
All
um,
right. So let's go in this order. We'll do the talkies, then we'll do the smashies, and then we'll do the acrobatics because I feel like if the talkies work, then corralling everybody into the center will work better. So please, Bright Star, your you're setting up the dramatic monologue. Or no, we'll do Voodoo Baby first, and then Bright Star could land and do his heroic monologue at them. So, with the declaration to corral them, please roll me the provoke. Okay. Um, so you say start rounding everybody up. I'm not going to make a move yet, but I'm going to hold on to that um, for a minute. And so you say round them up. We'll send them somewhere where they can never bother us again. The henchmen are kind of looking at you like they don't know who you are. Why would they be taking orders from you? And now that the other heroes have come in, instead they just kind of start turning their weapons, and there's the action sequence of everybody dodging, gunfire or things like that. It all looks very heroic as we're leap, duck, dodge, diving, and all of that stuff. And so then Bright Star lands, strikes a heroic pose. His little cherubs are spinning around with the cameras, getting the perfect angle. And what does he say?
Uh, so just before I continue, just a question. I wanted to add a team to Buns' role. Is
Oh,
that
right.
a
I
thing
didn't
that can?
add that. Would it even help?
It
I
wouldn't
don't think it
help. It
would.
was
you
a
want
four. Yeah.
If that's
Doesn't
not
give me a
gonna,
plus forward, does it? Is that
Buns, you also have 4+1 forwards.
oh I do?
Mm-hmm.
You can just burn them all.
I will burn them off for this to win. I don't want anybody to get
well,
got in this situation. We're against dangerous foes. Not to
you could burn
mention, I want to
three, and
finish
I'll.
infiltrating evil.
you can burn two, and he'll do the help from the
Yeah,
team.
And that'll get us to a hit at least.
yeah.
There you go. All right. I gotcha. Let's go.
5, 6, 7. Okay,
All right. So you burn them up to a seven then?
like I'm a Nova. Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with the provoke, what ends up happening is on a 7 to 9. Are you provoking the PCs or the NPCs?
It would be the it was. Oh, I was
Because
saying that.
there's a different effect for each. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will
I
say
think the
the
vote.
the NPCs to try to corral the heroes towards me, so that way they basically already move where I know my team wants them to.
Okay. Um, they can instead choose one.
Okay.
They overreact now. Here,
Oh yeah, we are.
they rise to the bait and do what you want. On a 7 to 9, they can instead choose one. Okay, so from my understanding, a 7 to 9 doesn't necessarily mean that they do it, but they do something else that's a fatal mistake on their part.
They
Um,
go to not listen to me, and
yeah, and basically that's what I think it is. I think they err, and it's going to create a critical opportunity. Um,
mhm.
and so you start. The way this looks is you start barking orders at the henchman, and the scorpion is not happy that you're telling his henchman what to do.
Oh, okay.
And so he turns and he looks at you and he's like, "Do not tell my people what to do. Get them in the circle." And he turns his full attention and he's like, "Round them up and get them in the circle, and she'll send them somewhere where they won't bother us." And like he tries to like reaffirm his authority.
Yes.
But it makes him vulnerable because you've damaged his pride, and he turns his attention from you to try and re-corral his men.
I'm gonna. I kind of want to pull something. I say yes, sir, to him. Like he went to go down there. I'm like, yep, totally, babe. Good job. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. And start making this.
All right, Bright Star, this is you.
Yes. So now that the teamwork actually helps, I'm, uh, I think yeah, he's just gonna come down. His little cherubs are circling around, getting the best angles, and he's just gonna monologue a little bit about. Of course, you betrayed us to your to family, blah 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 blah, to become just like whoever else. I mean, because it's all public knowledge. I'm assuming. I don't want to actually fuck up a character thing.
Mhm.
uh, yeah, and he's just like, uh, traitorous swine, we will defeat you, and tries to like make it seem like he's going to the center, not because he's being pushed, but just like he's ready to confront. And I'm not sure how exactly this works. If this is a separate action, if I have to wait for later, but I wanted that to be like give her the teamwork and also maybe allow me to create little cherubs in the background that the enemies won't see.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Four cherubs start filtering out, and they're all in ninja costumes, so they're dramatically cartwheeling and parkouring their way into safe spots where they won't be noticed.
I wouldn't change. You change that to bodyguard, like Secret Service bodyguard suits.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to jump in front of bullets for the NPCs that are.
Oh my god.
The hostages.
Yeah.
Roll savior to defend. I like this. Just this awful
Get down,
scene of
Mr.
these,
President, but for
these
everyone.
get down, Mr. Presidents. Your poor cherubs getting gunned down, dying dramatically.
One of them goes up, the other one, no.
Yeah.
There's a
Multiple
brief
shots to the
2 weeks
chest.
2 weeks from retirement moment with one of the cherubs.
Oh. So, fun fact: I actually have negative savior. I'm not.
Oh no!
I've never focused on saving anyone. I've just been an attack boy.
Yep. So here's the thing. So your cherubs do the get down, Mr. President, as best they can, but they're made of light.
Oh no!
So when they're trying to stop these bullets from hurting anybody, they're not completely solid, and so the hostages are not getting killed, but they're being dramatically winged and added to the collateral damage as people are getting injured.
Yeah, I made too many little cherubs, and instead of being solid, they're like semi-solid, so they just distort the shots.
They're causing little ricochets that are they're taking out an arm or a leg, or something where it passes clean through, and people are hurt and in pain, but nobody's gonna die from this ultimately. And so
Paladin hasn't gone yet either.
nope, and neither has Kaylee.
Yep.
Or Ash. Yeah, there's still quite a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly 3/5.
Can I thigh this man now?
Yeah, please thigh the man, and
Okay.
then
Very
I'll let Paladin go.
Do you want me to try and negate his power before you thigh him, or are you thighing him first?
No, I'm thying him first. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about Caitlyn. Don't worry about Stella.
I feel like the sequence of events is Kaylee thighs him, and then you come in from behind and whap them, and they go down.
Very specifically, I am doing the wrestling move known as the Hurricane Rana, like where I'm just It's by
Is that the one where the thighs get it, and then you spin and
yes.
you like hand plant and flip them?
Yes,
I like it.
That's exactly what she's doing. And there is gonna be collateral damage. I'm directly engaging a threat, so that is danger, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I get a +2, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
From
not until I haven't done it yet though.
Oh, okay. I thought it was done before. That was the It's okay. It's
Oh, my
fine.
troublemaker. No, I did do a troublemaker, but it wasn't
Then it's if that's the case,
as
then
up
it
to.
would be a 13, but it's an 11, so
Mhm.
it's a full hit regardless. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. And so, with a full hit on directly engaging the threat, you get to pick two of the options: resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, wink,
Mm-hmm.
or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I get two, right?
Yep.
I'm suppressing the surprising this opposition because no one expected a cat lady, a cat ninja at this point now to use a wrestling move and then topple him over and then using it as giving an opportunity for Ash to do his move.
Is it like, in those scenes where like a cat just suddenly comes out of nowhere and attacks someone's face?
Yes, it's exactly what it is. Like very specifically, if you click, no, that's the wrong link. I'm gonna share a link in Google or in YouTube. It's like the first move that happens on but coming from the sky instead of jumping off the ropes. Like
Nice.
it's in Twitter. But yeah, just like falls down, grabs thighs, and just like spins around like what the fuck? Why is there a cat on me? And then all of a sudden just grab him and just like flip him over, which may get the luchadors the other wrestler's attention. I'm also gonna point that out. I just use the wrestling move, so because that's what
Yeah.
I'm trained in. But this is to give Manifesto an opportunity as well. So I just like with my thighs slam Firestarter onto the ground. Um, he is surprised as fuck. So.
Yep. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And Manifesto jump in there.
Yeah, I think when they originally pick up the helmet, the intention was to smack him across the head. But now that he's on the ground and there's thighs around that head, I'm instead just gonna mash the helmet directly down onto his bits. Go for a crotch shot.
Go for the crotch shot. All right.
Either
Nice.
way, there's head near crotch every time.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I am trying if I can. Is it worth power negating him right now while he's getting fucked up? You know what? Yeah, it's probably worth it if we're about to bamf him through and fight him. So freak,
Yep.
freak, left freak. Say chic. What does the opportunity give me? Is that
I,
plus one
I,
or?
yeah, we'll say take a +1 because the opportunity is exposing his groin to this
Okay.
shot.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay. There you go.
That's great.
It's an 8. Well, a
Um,
9, I guess.
a
I didn't
9,
put the
yeah.
plus one into
Okay.
it. Sorry, I was. I
That's fine. That's fine. It
Okay,
doesn't change. It doesn't change anything
no.
on the unleash. So on a 7 to 9, you can mark a condition, or I can tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Um. I'll mark a condition for the first time ever.
All right.
I think Ash is angry. Ash has a lot of pent up anger over what has happened to them over the past however long this has been, and this is a chance to actually unleash some of that. So the normal chill person is actually taking out some frustration. So I'll mark anger.
Okay. Yeah. And so the two of you slam this poor man down in the 1-2 combo of thighs and thigh action, and there's a muffled squeal of pain, and I'm technically supposed to give him an action when he starts marking conditions, but he's going to just be stunned for this round because you hit him in the balls, and you negated his powers. So he's down, but the scorpion is, however, not down. So I'm going to have him make an action instead, mostly because I banked on that failure as well. So what he ends up doing is with his clamps, he just declares for his minions to go in and do their thing. And so when he moves, he is going to directly engage Bright Star. And so I need you to roll to take a powerful blow as he comes at you with these pincers. He faints. He faints high and goes low.
Why?
Because
Yeah, okay.
you're the only one close enough. He still thinks Penelope is captured.
Son of a.
No, that's good.
That's good.
Oh, right, because conditions you want to not
want to
get.
fail.
You want to not get conditions, which is the opposite of what I've done this whole game. So I was a
Yeah.
little off track.
So on a miss, you stand strong. You mark potential as normal and say how you weathered the blows.
I think to weather the blows, what he does is he grows arms of light around him, and sort of like Matrix style, like there's 100 arms blocking the blows, except it's actually a bunch of arms just blocking the blows at regular speed.
Oh, so you're just like you're just JoJo punch blocking.
Oh, 100%.
Awesome. All right. And so we cut to Penelope now, who has broken free of their bindings and helped a few of the other hostages, including Solana, get free. Solana, please use your ropes to beat some people.
Yep. Particularly, she's not trying to. This is less about engaging the threat and more about protecting people. So she's just disarming. She's going to be doing the martial arts thing where, because she knows about artillery and ordnance. So she's using the rope to like redirect all these henchmen's arms, and in the process, just like ejecting the clips and tossing them aside and moving to the next one, and just doing this in a really rapid pace, fast motion, so that the hostages are safe.
Okay. So roll savior for me, please.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes. Huh.
What'd you
So,
get?
8. On a hit, I keep them safe and choose 1. On a 7 to 9, it cost me, so I expose myself to danger or escalate the situation. I'm gonna expose myself to danger.
Okay.
Uh,
what ends up happening then is you're using the ropes like a whip to start smacking them away or pulling the barrels, but it does put you in harm's way. And so one of the henchmen tries to bring up just the rifle butt to strike you again. So please take a powerful blow because you are exposed to danger.
and it's at this point I will use a new move I got. Never get up, never surrender. When I take a powerful blow, never mind. It only works if they have greater power than me. Do they have greater power than me?
No, these are henchmen.
Never mind. I will roll.
I mean, I can have the
powerful blow.
scorpion punch you if you prefer.
I don't mind that.
All right, the scorpion's going to be the one who, in the middle of fighting, you create this opportunity, and he parries away from one of Bright Star's blocks and turns and takes a cheap shot at you as you're not paying attention. So now take a powerful blow.
Okay.
Get it. I want y'all to be super.
Ooh. Okay.
7.
A 7. I take a powerful blow, someone greater than power. Use this move instead of the basic move. Roll plus savior. On a hit, you stand strong and choose 1. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition. So
you mark a condition.
Yeah, mark a condition. I'm going to take. I'll take angry.
Okay. So he connects this cheap shot into your side. And it sends you staggering. It makes you angry.
Yeah, I think Penelope is just paladins just a little angry that this plan didn't go off as well as she had hoped. However, I do get to choose one of these. I get an opportunity against. I get an opportunity or opening against the attacker. I rally from the hit that expires the team. Add a team to the pool. I keep the attacker's attention. Attackers is. I feel like she's going to try and keep their attention because she doesn't she's going to she's going to back into the back in towards the center where that circle is, and she's going to draw the henchman and the scorpion there as well, and she just kind of like calls out, "That was a weak shot. Also, your bondage needs work."
As that happens, Solana gets up, and I think Brightstar is the only one who sees this. Solana has appeared behind one of the henchmen, and she just kind of locks eyes with Brightstar and smiles as everybody else is engaged. The henchman turns around and looks at her, and her smile just goes wider. And then you see her jaw unhinge, and she just like completely vores the guy. She pulls him into her mouth, and you just hear this brief screaming sound as she just devours him. And then her mouth goes back to normal, and she looks at you again and smiles.
She sees she sees a variety of emotion across me and all of my cherubs, actually, where it's just
Look at
it's
her, like,
transitions.
Little emoji faces.
Oh yeah, they all transition between like, oh no, what the fuck? Oh,
And that was caught on live
and then he learned he
stream,
likes
too.
vor.
Yeah, the teller is just like,
I imagine there's like a whole bunch of Bright Stars viewers that are just like,
yeah.
and it just shots to each of them, and there's just no motion, just jaw dropping, freaked out.
Does a little achievement bar come up and just say "New King unlocked"?
Yeah, 100%.
There is also a content strike now on your stuff because it's
Like an maturing.
yeah.
You're
Like,
gonna need to
vor
go on
content
World
is
Star
not
for
allowed
that one.
out here. But she just kind of stands there and she just smiles at you. So top of the round, basically everybody has had a chance to do something. Firestarter is on the ground roiling from being hurt. Scorpion has his attention on Paladin now, and Scorpion calls back and he says, "Firestarter, you need to get out of here with the item. We'll keep them busy." And he just says, "Get to the getaway vehicle. They're waiting for you." And he doesn't know that his companion is stuck.
And I'm holding the item.
Yeah, and you're holding the item. But his attention is on Penelope. And so we go back around. What is everybody's intentions for this round?
Mine is to hold on to Firestarter so that when a portal opens, I will toss him through it. And like hold on to him no matter what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even if he catches on fire. Mm-hmm.
And he will catch on fire.
Yeah.
You know what? Ash is angry and holding this item. I think Ash is probably going to go for the face of this guy and keep going for the face of this guy using the helmet and just like.
Kaylee, is his face reachable currently?
I'm gonna say that yes, because you whacked him in the nuts. I'm gonna say that like I've got him like my legs, they're not around his face anymore, they're around like his chest, and I have his and like like where I'm on my back
holding,
and I'm like holding him like
armbar.
that. Yeah,
You're
yeah, there you
backpacking.
go. Yeah. And I'm holding him like that so that his face is definitely smashable.
That's illegal in
Mhm.
actual wrestling. I got in a lot of trouble in the freshman year of high school.
We're not playing by the rules.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep smashing his face in until somebody stops me.
Okay.
I enjoy carnage, so I can't.
So you're holding him down. You're
Mhm.
smashing face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Paladin, what's your plan?
Paladin's gonna hold the attention of the uh of Scorpion and the goons, and lead them into the teleporty circle.
Okay, you want to start leading them into the circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get
How
the
about
danger away from the civilians.
Mhm.
how about revolver?
Telltale sign of the ghostly kind of dragging sounds of my circle finally being done casted, and that like fog that always starts to fill a room when my magic is like at its peak has started to happen. It's game time.
All right. You want
So I
to
want to
get
finish
ready to
up and
open that
actually have
portal.
it casted. The net, I would like for the
Mhm.
net to be done.
All right. And Brightstar.
While their attention is on Paladin, who's being, who's walking herself back, trying to get into the circle.
Mhm.
I want to try and have my cherubs kind of beef up a little bit and become football, and they're just gonna try and shove people into the hole,
Mhm.
dark hole
Okay.
gate.
Well, we're
Just start
trying
shoving.
to shove the bad guys into the portal, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
understanding.
thinking. Yeah, gotcha.
That is the plan. All right. Cool. So why don't we start then with our two in the back room who are currently beating the piss out of this poor guy.
Mhm.
So
Because I have no view that they're doing that from where I am because I was with Scorpion,
Mhm.
right?
yep, you're with the
Yep, just
scorpion as
making
well.
sure.
And so as this poor man is being mercilessly brutalized, please roll to directly engage the threat or something equivalent to it, manifesto.
Oh dear. I don't think I
Jinkies.
have enough plus ones.
Do you hit me? Do I have to resist a powerful blow?
I'm really angry right now. I have to hurt someone or break something important to get out of this, but that's
Yeah.
not really the ultimate goal. It's just to
Mhm.
fucking.
Okay. Just make sure to mark that potential and
Oh yes.
I feel
because
like
I'll need to reset myself. Okay. Yeah.
yep. And I feel like he's going to make a move now
Mhm.
because there's another miss. And Kaylee mentioned being set on fire. And so when this happens,
Mhm.
he is going to do, because he has conditions marked as well. And instead of just continuing to make you guys take powerful blows, there are other options that I can do. Um, and so
I haven't taken a powerful blow yet, though.
yeah.
Neither have I.
Mhm.
You haven't, but it's been all
Mhm.
I've done.
Mhm.
But he's going to do his he's going to do a villain move,
Okay.
and it's called Fire Flash. And so
Mhm.
what ends up happening is he just goes, "You can't stop fire. I'm too hot," and so he claps together, and
Mhm.
there's a burst of fire around you guys, and there's a little line from where he dashed, and now he's several feet away from you guys. And he says, "Scorpion, they've got the mask." And Scorpion turns his attention briefly from Paladin to look, and he says, "You fool, get X." And he says,
Oh no.
"On it." And he turns and he starts to run for the back door. And so that's him. Is him getting away, and
Okay.
he's going to book it for the getaway vehicle.
As he
Um,
asked me.
so Ash or Manifesto did their thing. Kaylee, you see this happen though.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
all,
yeah, because
this is
I was definitely holding on to him, and suddenly he's not in my arms anymore. So I am going to take off after him, knowing that there is a getaway vehicle. And I'm going to essentially physics this to cat parkour across the
Sorry, the visual is great because I pictured this
yeah.
bounding cat.
Yeah, like she like rolls over because she was on her back, so she rolls over, gets on her all of her fours, and like Ash, you can even see like her body almost kind of changes a bit, like to adapt to being on her fours, and she's just gonna cat parkour her way and attempt to tackle homeboy, or if she sees the getaway vehicle on her way out, just attack, like just fuck up the getaway vehicle.
You
Like,
wanna
yeah.
combine the two. Say smash him into the getaway vehicle.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll your what physics.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Move physics. What physics? Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
That's where all the bad rolls were saving up for.
Yeah, saving up for this
Listen,
moment.
listen.
The snow
Listen.
leopard bounds into this guy,
Yep.
and what else was there? Is what physics just a bunch of collateral damage? Was
No,
there
that's
more to
China.
it?
China shop is the collateral damage, and that
Okay.
was the skylight breaking. So there's glass shards everywhere. Um,
Yeah.
uh, physics. What's physics is? Let me just read it out. It's essentially just barreling through a barrier. So I'm assuming that's the car itself.
Okay.
And just defying physics essentially because I am the bull. Just to, and then I roll danger
Okay.
instead of to unleash
Yeah.
I roll danger to unleash my powers instead of freak.
And so he's running, and the
Mm-hmm.
scene we see is him pushing open the back door, and there's like a small staircase leading down to where there's a white, marked armored vehicle. And as he's about to get to the door, you come bounding over the stairs, and you just crash into him, and the two of you smash into this metal door with your bull strength leading.
Mm-hmm.
He is pushed through it, and when he smashed through, um, it's not enough to like completely smash it, but it
Mm-hmm.
dents the door enough,
Mm-hmm.
and you're holding him down and you're punching, and then you hear the creak of the door starting to push in the opposite direction,
Mm-hmm.
and both the doors are blasted off the hinges, and what you end up hearing is hold on, because
Or no.
I can't do
Mm-hmm.
it, but I'm gonna have the music here.
I'm gonna turn
Oh
it up.
no.
Yeah, you end up hearing, for everybody in the audience, some DMX starts playing, and X gonna give it to you.
Give it to you.
And what you see is the what? Yeah, and you just see large hand, second large hand, and then X go and give it to you, and you see this almost 9 foot tall, all muscle figure. Their body is obsidian black. There's distinguished markings for where their teeth are, but there's no eyes or nose, and there are markings that show that they are like genetically modified, where like tubes are inserted into them, and there is just a neon green X over this black body. But this figure, yeah, this figure emerges, and it does the thing where it rolls its shoulders, it cracks its neck, and you just hear the X go give it to you as it steps out. And then the front door of the getaway vehicle opens as well. And then you hear just like metallic clink, 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 clink. And a figure emerges on tentacle like McKendrites. And Kaylee, you recognize this person as your wonderful inseller's mother. This is Professor Calamari. And she looks and she says, "Hello, Kaylee."
I like roar. Like as I'm on top of Firestarter.
Yeah,
um,
and
mhm,
this woman looks like what would be the female Doctor Octopus. She does have
mhm,
the wild beehive. She has the goggles, the suit, all of
mhm,
that. But her everything she has is squid themed instead of octopus.
mhm.
But she is very much the inseller's mother, and so she doesn't look happy to see you. The hello Kaylee is very much laced with venom because you hurt her precious boy. And so she doesn't look happy, and she says, X, mommy doesn't like her. And the eyeless figure just goes whoosh and looks at you.
Mhm.
And so we'll cut to the next group of people because Kaylee has to deal with that. Where did we leave off? Ash, Kaylee, why don't we go to Paladin? What was your action?
Uh,
You
she's
were still fending.
yeah. She heard X is coming and it's like, oh shit, we gotta hurry.
Also, I don't know why I keep accidentally direct messaging just you. I switched it back to everyone.
It
I don't
There.
know.
sometimes pings itself back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there we go. Okay, so there, everybody can listen to it and enjoy. Sorry, go ahead, Shay.
She's just gonna be leading these guys into the portal area to get rid of them.
Okay.
Um, so I think that's a provoke.
Yep.
Yeah, 7.
Seven. So on that, it's they will not quite do what you want, and I will pick one of the thingies here. You can instead choose one. Um, you're trying to corral all of them.
Yes.
So, um, you're still fighting them. So I feel like they fumble, and so you're going to take the +1 forward against them. You're they're actively resisting you. There's a lot of them, and it's literally hurting a pack of angry cats, minus a Kaylee.
Yeah.
And so, as you're trying to corral them with your ropes and stuff, there is this combination of Bright Star helping and a few of them having seen what Solana had done, even if you hadn't. And so there's like the oh shit, get away from the girl in the dress, and the oh shit, this girl with the rope is whipping us, and Bright Star's people are trying to football them in another direction. And so it's just a lot, and so they're kind of stumbling over each other and causing this +1 forward for you. Bright Star, you were helping corral. So please, what would you feel would help get these folks into what you need them to?
I feel like this is just a flex of my powers because I'm like uh, just creating these like bulldozers. I'm just trying to push with a big force of energy.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna freak it up.
Roll that freak.
It also hits, just a 7.
That's a 7. So that one is you can mark potential, or I can tell you how it's unstable. You're temporary.
So it hits, and I can also mark potential.
No. It's a condition. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You can mark a condition and nothing. There's no additional effect, or you don't take it, and I determine how it's temporary or unstable.
Okay. I think I am gonna mark another condition because you know me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna go
Rendis,
with
check your
now.
subtitle. Sorry.
Check my subtitles.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna mark afraid, because Kaylee's been separated by everybody, and while I am bopping to DMX, like that's a big boy.
Yeah. Is it working now? I just kind of muted and unmuted the mic.
No,
Testing, testing, 1, 2. Okay. Weird.
it's okay. It's fine.
You want me to just reconnect, or will that mess it up?
No, that's fine. Go ahead and try and reconnect it to it.
I see what the problem
You
is.
weren't in there the whole time,
I
and
wasn't in there the whole time like a dummy.
I just recognized it. That's my bad, yo. Like,
Mine
sorry,
too
everyone.
because I did that goof too where I was like I
Hmm.
opened it and I muted it and I didn't think about it anymore.
Oh
So
no,
there we go. Testing 1, 2, 3.
you good?
It's not.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
All right. It's
go.
not like I was saying anything
Hmm.
important anyways. So so sorry, you were gonna mark which one?
I'm marking afraid because I'm worried. I'm worried that Kaylee Snow Leopard's on her own fighting, some big boys.
Some big boys outside. All right. So yeah, you mark down the afraid, and this is where Revolver has their moment to shine as the efforts of the two teammates have started to work them into the circle. Um, the ruse it was supposed to look like you were getting them into it as well. So do you wait until Paladin and Brightstar are also there and then let it go? Or do you give them a moment to try and slip past?
Um, I'm gonna wait until they're on it because the goal was for all of us to go to the island so that we could fight them
Deal with them
um
separately.
separately
Okay.
away from everybody. So I kind of want to try to get them both in
And
there.
I think that that is perfect because uh, Revolver has been focused on this portal. They don't know that Kaylee is separated, and so please roll to unleash your powers to open this
I
gate.
don't want them there.
Is is this in the same place where Firestarter and Ash are?
It would have been the separate. The vault room would have been in the back.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
Kaylee is even further away
I'm outside now.
outside in the back,
Hmm.
and you would be in the back vault that would have had access to it. They're in the main bank foyer area.
Mhm.
I don't have any extras or anything this time, right?
You still have
Uh,
two of them.
you do have two of them, yeah.
Hmm. You still have 2 + 1s. Yep.
I won't use those.
You can use both of them.
No, no, no. I'm gonna use one. I'll
Okay.
just use one.
Cool.
Hey,
Another cup.
Kapow!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Not a full kapow, but it's a kapow nonetheless.
Hmm.
And so you do it. You open up this portal and tell us how it looks. The gate itself when you open up this circle around them and you start to draw everybody in.
after the fog started filling the room and you could really see, and most of my portals are like framed the same way as my character art. Actually, it's like there's like crossed bones that kind of create the full circle effect, and then inside of them, those are where all the sigils and everything kind of spiral in the middle. With me, kind of like in the middle, and as everyone is kind of getting in, you feel everyone feels it. Like just it feels like it does when a cat walks and rubs up against you, and it's like that's the power starting to drag you into the circle. And when everybody's like in it, that's when it's kind of like long cages, like bars come out. It sort of looks like teeth. It looks like a mouth is starting to close and then take us down.
Bunch of giant uh it's a bunch of giant rib bones that come up and cage them.
Yep.
Oh wow, I love it.
And like if it was like a camera moment, it would look like they were like going into Tannis's rib cage, and then
Hmm.
when they closed their deck, when they opened it back up, that's when everybody was on the island.
Hmm.
Or at least two of us
At least two of you.
and all of
Yeah.
these guys.
And
At least
so
two of them,
at
but
least
they
three of
go in and it's still open, so it'll
them.
stay open.
And so that's what we see is big Bright Star, Paladin, a bunch of henchmen. Solana just kind of walks through on her own. And Scorpion, you guys all kind of get dumped out onto this tropical island. There's a little resort not too far from here. There's a very beautiful German woman who is doing Jello shots off of another bartender, just enjoying the time, and then they kind of like look over curiously to see this spill out, and then they go back to their partying. Um, and since we are basically like 3 minutes from where we could technically reach a
Ooh,
stop.
cliffhanger.
I feel like there's a cliffhanger as Ash. I'm gonna just take a little narrative control from you for a moment. Ash, you move to catch up with Kaylee, and so you reach the door frame that leads outside, and you see that Kaylee has put Firestarter into a truck. But now there are two more supervillains, this large X figure in Professor Calamari, who seems to know who Snow Leopard is and does not seem to be happy that she is there. You probably even recognize some resemblance to the sword wielding otaku whose weapon you had claimed as your own. Um, and that is where we will stop it as the two of you kind of like do your dramatic superhero square up poses, and these two figures also strike menacing poses, getting ready to fight. That's it. That's where we end. Also, Jesus, these 3 hours seem to fly by.
Yeah, they're just so fast. Holy shit.
It's all the
Question
goofs.
though, weren't we going to? Did we appear on Capitalist Island or on E.V.I.L's Island?
I think we're on Conversion Island.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it Conversion Island? I did the
Yeah,
Greek
Mhm,
Island.
okay.
I heard the
shit my
talk of
hair.
Greek Island before, so that's on me.
Oh,
you
no.
you
I was
appear you appear in the remnants of Conversion Therapy Island. There is like it's probably somewhere out in the Atlantic, just
Mhm.
off of England, and so instead of being this nice tropical area, it's cold, it's rainy. There is this big compound that is decimated. There's a lot of graffiti and what would be like the graffiti and symbolisms of like Antifa and anti-establishment stuff just everywhere, and it looks like they tore the place down brick by brick. The remnants of the heterochromia's robot security force lie in broken heaps everywhere, and that's where you three have ended up.
I was getting ready to say like if like I wasn't gonna say anything when y'all mentioned going to the Greek island. I was
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
that's
have
too
like
nice for conversion therapy. It has to be dark and dreary.
oh no I was gonna have Paladin just like look up, see the volcano, and be like, you sent us to Evil's Island.
Well, I figured we could just give them back to Devil, to Satan. Just like, here's your guys, and just give them.
Give them back to Satan.
In the session questions, right?
Yeah, end of
Even
session
on,
questions for
yeah.
everyone. Where we are currently is a fun place to be, but I don't feel like it's going to change too much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go around in the same order that we started. So I just brain farted. I
Buns.
do believe it's Buns. And
Mm-hmm.
did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
Uh, grew closer to the team.
All right.
I think everybody kind of agreeing that Tannis sort of was kind of taking point made them feel like they belonged. That was much more than her dad would have let her done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, though, especially because the last few missions have been with Penelope taking point, I think they grew closer to Penelope.
Nice.
I think
I
that's when
like
they
it.
were like, and I'll be your hostage. Like, you trust me?
You trust me enough to be a hostage?
To be a hostage? No, really, it was. They expected if anybody was going to do that, it would be Ash. It didn't think anybody, Penelope would have stepped up. No. So,
Yeah.
but that does mean you get to switch my labels this time.
Yeah.
Hmm. Gosh, I think I think we're gonna say think savior up and danger down.
I was gonna say Savior Up too. I was gonna say that's the one that I would pick for myself, but not my
Yeah.
danger.
Sorry.
I know, but no,
I'm sorry.
I have no danger now. I'm a freaky savior.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
All right. How about Sam?
I think he could be closer to the team. This is what he's wanted since episode one. It's just like a cohesive team that's like, here's the plan, here's what we're gonna do. Like he wants to be the most notable person on the team. He doesn't want to be the charge of the team. He wants to be the Superman to everyone's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's real happy with this. While we were on the roof, I think if we have to specify someone who got closer to, I would say Kaylee, just because it's just like, hey, you want to fuck around, want to do some trapeze artist shit, want to have some fun,
Yeah.
and since my condition that I took is related to like her being in danger, I think that would make the most sense.
Okay. I have influence over you, so I get to
Oh,
switch
why'd
your
you want me to move around?
labels. Yeah.
Yeah, more fun stuff
I
happens.
know. I'm going to, since you're hanging out with me, your dangers is going up and
Yeah,
your freak's going down.
I'm a freak, but I love being freaky.
But you're a little bit more dangerous now.
You're
Yeah,
a
works for
bad
me.
boy now.
I inspire the danger.
Cool,
All
cool,
right.
cool.
hmm
So, how about Shay?
I'm
Penelope.
gonna say grew closer to the team. It's I think like at this point everybody's starting to work very well together, and even just all that pre-mission planning that's like her thing.
hmm
Is prep time. Um, so I think grew close to the team, and like everybody had good ideas. So I kind of like, is there a way that I can just give it to everybody and have them?
No. No, that's not a thing.
Okay. Um, Probably Tanis then, because they did come up with that combo on their side.
All right. And then how about Manifesto?
I think Manifesto didn't really have many moments uh, during that mission where the team were like he was growing close to them or anything. So
Uh,
probably just
we grew closer in violence. I'm just saying.
Fair.
They did beat the crap out of the guy
They
together.
did.
So much violence.
I mean, like I was having a toss up on choosing between Manifesto and uh, Tanis.
yeah. I think this episode Manifest is doing a lot of self reflecting and has grown quite angry, and I think has grown into a certain type of image of themselves. Which is maybe not the original image they've been having and enjoying with the group. I think something's shifted a little.
Yes, and a reminder, as
Mm.
pointed out, don't forget to clear a condition or mark potential if you grew closer to the team.
Uh, yeah.
Is it every 4 or 5? Because there's 5 boxes, but I thought it was every
hmm
4 you have an advancement.
5.
It's 5. I only need one more.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I think yeah, Ash is a bit more having some personal issues. So is that me moving my own things?
Yeah, you shift your own labels, I think.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
Um,
Like, let's actually confirm and not just guess. um,
If it's rooting for your own self image, yeah, you shift your own labels going up and down.
gotcha.
Yep.
We'll trust the DMs for that one. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um, I think I'm gonna pick Save Your Dine in Danger up.
Ooh. By
Yeah.
proxy, everyone that just does violence with me is here for it.
Yep, yep. You know what? They're not in a good place, so that makes sense. Mm.
And last but never least,
That is me. Um so yeah, I think that in turn Kaylee also grew closer in that skyline moment. I actually there is a scene that I kind of wish that we would have, and I'm gonna do it offline with you, Sam, to see if she's gonna make a suggestion to you like I imagined in my head for like that moment we were talking, and I'll do it off screen to whether you confirm or deny it. But she grew closer to Sam, but I you don't have influence over me, so you gain it now.
Yay. Get it
Mm-hmm.
back.
Yeah. And I'm gonna mark potential because I don't have any conditions right now. But that's us. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, thank you for coming back. We technically have 2, maybe 3 episodes left, so things are starting to rile up, but I also have stuff to discuss with the team after this because again, more ideas came into my head after the fact. Otherwise on this channel, tomorrow you can catch us at the same time for some Dragon Age. And if you're interested in joining some games, I have an application right now up for Heartbeats and Perfect Sync. And soon this weekend, we should have an application up for another game called Defiant for Saturday nights. So if you're interested in playing any of those games, jump into my Discord because my Discord gets first dibs. Um, but yeah, that's all that's kind of happening for the channel. You know, we're winding down for the holidays, so yeah. Everyone else, where can we find you on the internet? What are you doing in the next 7 days? What's up, Emma? Go ahead.
Hi everybody, it's me, Emma. I will be here tomorrow evening, GMing for the Dragon Age game. Still in the Deep Road, still having super happy fun times down there. Just, only good things happen in the Deep Roads. And then you'll see me back here next Friday for this lovely game. And that's all for me.
It's Shay that's next.
Oh, hello everyone. I am Shay, also known as Shay the Fae on Twitch and Twitter. I do stream art, mostly art, and sometimes a video game. Um, I usually try to stream on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, but a lot of that's kind of up in the air with trying to get my shoulder to heal and a number of other stuff that is on my plate for this season. But I will try to stream as whenever I can. I do also take commissions and do artwork for people. I did the character art for everybody here. Yeah, so if anyone wants something drawn, hit me up and give me a follow.
And I'm Ollie. Also on Twitter, you can find me as like is Stratus or at Cryptid Delta. And there I post everything that I do, which is mostly a podcast with my lovely wife. We're definitely going to talk about the new Resident Evil movie. It's the video game, and it's good in a bad way, like the video games were. It's
Oh
perfect.
my god, is it actually good?
Again, like the video games.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Like, if it's enjoyable, it doesn't have to be Emmy worthy, or Oscar
Listen,
worthy.
I could see a puzzle in the background, and I saw a weak point on an enemy get hit, so I was happy.
Nice.
Anyways, so we're talking about that on our next episode this Monday, and other things is just a D&D podcast that some friends of mine are doing on my YouTube channel, Cryptid Productions, and a actual play the podcast and video podcast on YouTube and Spotify and any other podcatcher called Tales from Terra, where a couple of my friends are forced to play test essentially my own personal game that I've made. And boy, have the numbers been fixed. So catch us for that. It's a murder mystery. It's a lot of fun. It's a little gruesome. Probably rated Emmaville, legally rated. So keep that in mind. That's all.
And so that's who's left. Anybody else but me?
Buttons.
Buns,
It
go.
was me.
It's a
I'm a
buttons.
buns once again, and I am not muted. I didn't mute myself. Yay.
It's okay.
You can find me on Twitter at honeybuns and on Twitch at battlescarbunny, where on my own channel because I just got it and now I have to. I will be trying to play through Cooking Companions, which is a psychological horror dating sim where you are stuck in a snowed in cabin and you have to either find love or find yourself on the chopping block. I I have to play this game. They're dancing lettuce. They look so ominous. It's it's the weirdest thing I've ever found. But that will be on my channel this upcoming Saturday at 4:30. But other than that, I'm on Wednesdays on Phoenix E.W.I.L's channel playing Out of the Abyss, where I play a changeling Corbin who is this close to hatching that red dragon egg. They keep playing with me. I'm gonna hatch it.
Gonna have that baby.
Hear that, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
That's all
Sorry.
I do.
All right. Well, hi everyone. I am, of course, Rendis of Party Wipe Games. Currently, the only place you will see me outside of this channel for the rest of the month will be on our own channel, Party Wipe Games, because Alien RPG wrapped up, and I definitely killed, in quotes, two of the five players. Three of the five players. Two of the five managed to survive, and they're off living their best lives as space pirates and lesbian space pirates, respectively, because one was a synth and does not have sexual orientation. He is just the cleaner, and he gets satisfaction in murdering and airlocking people. So that's fun. Yeah, so Alien RPG wrapped up. That game is pretty great. I enjoy it. Big shout outs to Freely Publishing. They won a bunch of awards just recently. Otherwise, Vampire the Masquerade, Tube of Annihilation. Shay runs a homebrew game, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We also play another game on Saturdays, which is 5th edition. And starting the first of the year, we will be playing Starfinder. So breaking up all that D&D with the D&D clone in space. Yeah, and because we wrapped up our Weird World War II game, we killed Dark Elf Hitler. So that was fun with the mech and snipers and Shay doing blood magic and all of that fun stuff. So it was a wild time, and we wrapped that story up. So stay tuned for stuff coming in the new year. I think we were going to try the Fallout RPG and probably another Tales from the Loop in the works on Shay's side. But outside of that, we don't really have anything else planned for the new year. But I'm definitely going to take advantage of not having other games to do as these ones wrap up and just get some much needed sleep.
Yep. All right. And I think with that, let's go ahead and get our raid started. We are gonna go say hello to our friends over at I accidentally closed Roll20, so now y'all just see a shirt. It's Harold. So we're gonna say hello to our friends at Roll for Chaos. They're playing some D&D as well. Ty is a great human. I think Ty is actually part of the Coyote and Crow crew as well, if I'm not mistaken, which is an all native based project. But yeah. So with that, we're gonna just say bye. So see you later. Bye, everyone. Wave. We love you. It's cool.
Bye.